I swear, you guys, you can't make this stuff up the way this stuff has been going today. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Leo Bridgewater. Welcome back to the bird section. Had to get things going. I got somebody very special coming on the show. I'm just waiting on I'm waiting on them to get in here. But we need to talk about, all things, what I'm saying, not just the Philadelphia Eagles, but what else has been happening around the league, where guys are at this time. Gotta get uh-oh. Okay, no problem. Take your time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there we go. Okay, no problem, bro. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but I invited a couple of people on to see, like, hey, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's get into the things that we got going on in terms of what's happening with the Philadelphia Eagles. My live with Game Time Bryant. Uh what's good, Hamid? The Hamid, thanks for giving it to Game Time. Hamid, you like that? You know what I'm saying? I had to, Hamid. The lady surprised me talking. Hamid, I was surprised too when Hallie started. I knew I was doing something when Hallie got mad. When Hallie got mad, I was like, oh, I'm on to something. First and foremost, before I go any further, I gotta welcome my guy. You know what I'm saying? My man Eugene Monroe. Ninth pick in the 2000
Eighth.
eighth pick. My bad.
Man,
My
you don't need
bad.
to announce them stats, man. That's old news. What's happening, player?
Bruh, you know what I'm saying? Bruh. Hey, you know what? I want to first give you your flowers because
Well, I say
you
that there's a reason I said that. Because of the event that me and Jarrett launched at the Hall of Fame this past week. So, to hear about me getting drafted is one thing, but I was in the room with all the gold jackets, man. All of the gold
hey, hey,
jackets.
hey, tell the people who you was talking to. Cause you
Oh
sent me the
man.
picture.
Yeah,
You sent me
yeah.
the picture,
You
which
know,
was
my
like,
my uncle was pumped because I got a chance to sit with Tim Brown, legendary
yeah,
Raider.
yeah,
I
yeah.
also got a chance to chat with Coach Dick Vermeil, and that's a funny dude, man. we had some laughs on and off set. But yeah, man, it was just a crazy energetic room. It was a blessing to be in there, man.
Man, you know what? The thing about it is that we have these conversations all the time, and it's like the future is so bright considering the things that we have gotten ourselves into, and this monster that you're building. It's hey man, thanks for letting me be on this ride, on this journey
Hey
with you,
man,
bro.
God says go, and I just get to
Yeah,
step in, man. That's it.
yeah, yeah. Now look, I'll start off by saying I wanted to give you your flowers, and let me tell you why. Because for all y'all who don't know, I was on Mark Holmes's uh not Mark Holmes, Game Time Bryant's uh call-in show last week, and then Jerry Jones. The very next day, Jerry Jones, steps out, says all these things, and Micah then puts in, the request for a trade. And so, and to Eugene's point, he was somewhere, so he was sort of kind of out of the mix for a while, so he wasn't really updated on everything. And so when we got on the phone the other night, it was the first time Eugene and I had talking in a couple of days. So I was under the impression that he saw it, and so he,
It was fresh, man. It was all
yeah.
fresh
So
news.
and here's the thing, like the way I said it, I was like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah, here's what's going on. You know, um, you know, uh, uh, you know, this is what happened, and he was like, and Eugene's looking at me like, wait, what? And so as we're talking, he's going on his internet, and he's checking. He's like, holy shit. So at that point, I started going in about how bad the NFC East looks. You need to, like the every team except for the Philadelphia Eagles I told him every front office needs to have their asses whooped because y'all up here doing things, and then you got your fan base out here talking shit, and it's like, wait, what? Huh? What? What are you talking about? And so I'm laying all this out, and I'm going, and he's laughing at me. Eugene's laughing at me as I'm saying all these things, right? And then he says, well, damn, man, if it's on your heart, you might as well go live with it. Go ahead, put it out
Yeah, I
there. When it's
mean,
on your
look,
heart like that, get it out there.
it's about time the bird section becomes, our daily dose of Leo Bridgewater. And I think, unfortunately, every time you come around, all my electronics get attacked by Philadelphia Eagles crap. I've got most of that out the way now, but yeah,
There
man.
he is. We got Mark Holmes on. You know what I'm saying? We got our guy Mark Holmes.
I'm not here for you, Leo. I've
I
had
know, I
two
know,
hours. Two
I
hours
know
of
what the draw
you
is.
too much. But I just thought I would
Eugene,
put it in.
he was mostly quiet though. I went through the stream a little bit. He
He
was
was
mostly quiet.
man. He went off, man. But
And you muted him. You muted him
I
too.
kept
a
me. Yeah,
bunch of
he would
times.
unmute it too. It was kind of crazy. But when he went after Holly, you can't mess with.
See, just like that, Eugene. That's how he was doing. Just like that. See, see what happens when you step
Oh
into my
man, y'all
world.
funny, man.
Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry. I just had to get you, man. I had, payback's a bitch. Wait, you're still muted. You go ahead and unmute yourself.
Nobody's ever muted me before. Okay, here's the thing. Let me explain one thing. When it comes to the ladies, I go
Right,
to wolf mode. Okay, and so that
right.
it actually started out where I had somebody came in and told a woman, said, "Look, shut the F up. You don't know what you're talking about. Go make me a sandwich." And I was like, "You can't disrespect
Oh,
the ladies because most of them know actually more than most of the fans that are actually, the guys that are up in there and stuff." So it's always
yeah,
been.
yeah.
Now she thought that you said, "Get the dick out of your mouth," and she's like, "Well, I ain't got a dick, so I didn't put it in my mouth." But I think you were talking about Jerry having his
Yes,
in his mouth. Okay,
yes,
she thought you
yes.
meant all of us Cowboy fans having it in there. But anyway,
Now, you know what, Mark? The night that Eugene and I are talking about, he also didn't know about what Jerry had said either. I had to send him the link to see that video of what Jerry said because that was new news to him as
You
well.
talking about the old video from Jamie?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh man,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, with Jamie Foxx. Yeah, you know what I'm
But
saying?
oh,
I
yeah.
saw that and it really wasn't new to me. Although I didn't hear him say it, I went through the draft. So it is what it
Mm,
is. That's exactly what they do. And they definitely know that about you for sure. I mean, they put
mm-hmm.
you in your draws, make you spin around, bend over, touch your toes, all this stuff, claiming they're checking your
100%.
flexibility. But I mean, they seen you on film. What's that all about?
That sounds like
Yeah.
slave market stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's what we're dealing with here. I mean, players are tired to be treated like they don't have any value. It's an ugly situation, man. And I searched because I wanted to see what my peers and other players thought about this. And the first thing I saw was a tweet from JJ Watt. And he said, take care of your best players early. Saves
Mm,
money,
mm-hmm,
saves headaches. The longer you wait, the higher the price.
mm-hmm.
Simple.
And Jerry's consistently done that.
But
It's
yeah,
simple.
let me ask you, Eugene, being a player in the NFL and stuff, what is the perspective of being a Dallas Cowboy and Jerry Jones?
Um, I spent a good bit of the last week with Jared Leo, who played for the
Yeah.
Cowboys, for a little while. And
Shout
he
out to
loved his
Jared
experience
Green.
down there. He talks high about how the
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys run their organization. Um, but I think what we're dealing with here, and Leo, when we talk about, let's flip it. You mentioned in New Jersey politics, for example,
Yeah.
there's something that you say that we have to wait to happen for things to actually move. And I think we're watching
Yeah.
that here with the Cowboys.
Yep.
And if you would go ahead
Yep.
and say it, because you say it best.
Yeah, I always when I'm dealing with assembly folks and stuff like that, and people get angry, I say, well, we have to wait for a lot of old people to die
And we're
if you
not
want to.
wishing
If you're
that,
going to,
like,
yeah,
there's death, but the truth is, we know what generation he's from, and that man's been beyond wealthy for how long? Forever. And whoever has told him no, when you're in that position, unless you got a firecracker of a wife who'll put her foot down, you just do what you want. And it looks like Jerry's done what he's wanted, forever. Which is why the team has been in the situations it has been, and it's been a few decades now since and look, I'm not trying to fire shots, Mark, but I mean it's been a long time since y'all been in the dance, and it's crazy that you're still respected as America's team.
And that's where
yep,
this is what I've kind of pointed out to people is, New England won 6 Super Bowls. The Eagles have been to 3, winning 2 in recent history.
yeah,
Kansas City, you've got, Pat Mahomes. Yet tomorrow, every single show will be about the Dallas Cowboys. So, and you've got the most valuable franchise. Everybody's always on the tongue. So, with Jerry already having 3 Super Bowl rings, is actually winning a Super Bowl really his thing, or is it about making more money? Because when I sit here and look at some of the things that they do to the players and things that really aren't necessary, the fact that they charge a monthly fee to the players for eating at the facilities, whether they eat there or not. When you think about the $10 million they make from the tours of in the locker room and the weight room and stuff. And it's kind of like, is that stuff more important than actually getting a good culture and winning a Super Bowl?
Jerry's a businessman first and foremost,
Without a
and what
doubt.
that means is he doesn't want to lose, right? So I don't think that these plays are solely for money, but someone in your stream, mentioned the fact that they're controlling the media right now.
They do.
yeah,
So they're making the team more valuable even during this period of drama.
Yeah.
I will say I don't think that it's nefarious in the sense that he's in some way colluding with Micah and the deal's actually worked out and they're doing this to control the media. Because again, even though Micah is the player he is, the owner's still the owner. And he's the one cutting the checks, and they're big ones.
Yeah.
So you got to understand the position he's sitting into.
So Eugene, then can you expand on your text to me about when Micah's brother is on a live stream talking? Like, what's your take? Tell Mark about your take on that.
Even as far as Micah himself making commentary about this, the truth is this all needs to happen behind closed doors. And
That's not the
even
Cowboys.
though you create heat with these arguments and it's taking over the media cycle, you don't win your negotiation in the media. And so I just thought it was a little off-putting that like his family member would come out, and no disrespect to him, but like everybody needs to be quiet.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one 100%.
Yeah.
He's trying to win in the court of public opinion. Well, that's great that everybody's on his side, that his teammates are on his side and everything else. But in the end, Jerry Jones has got so much money that he doesn't give a rat's ass. When you've got that kind of money, you've got FU money. It doesn't matter about my business. Okay. If we win or lose, I'm going to be right and you're going to kowtow to me. And that's where kind of he was kind of like, I don't know about kind of putting Jerry on blast. I'm with you, dog, but be careful how you step, because now you're kind of stepping into the arena where he, of course, feels like he's above you. You are my employee slash, did I say slave?
You're my boy. You're
Yeah,
right. You're my boy.
right. I own your ass.
Yeah.
And, so that's where you got to be careful where you're trying to cross, to me, crossing that line there. Now, again, having me on his side and everything else doesn't do a bit of good for his situation.
Right.
You know,
Right. Right.
that does absolutely not. That puts no more pressure for Jerry Jones. The Dallas Cowboys were ass last year. They were unwatchable. Yet
Right.
here we are this year. You got more primetime games than anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
I'm
So he's good for
thinking,
business.
he's putting a trade request out in the media publicly, but the Cowboys still hold the power, and I believe they also hold that tag power over his head too,
They have him
which
for
could
3 years.
prolong this again and make this an issue another year.
Well, actually, here's actually the way you look at it is he's 24 million this year. They could go ahead and make a play on that. They could
Mhm.
tag him next year. The tag, I believe, is 26 million next year. They would actually save money,
Yeah.
Yep.
and they could tag him a third time, and I think it'll be like 30 or 31. They could tag him for 3 years. I'm sorry, 2 years, and make him pay on this fifth year option, and literally spend $75 million and just say fuck it and let him go.
The thing is, if he wanted to have any power in the situation, he shouldn't be there. You don't
Mhm.
show up. And if it takes this, I mean, you even stay home when the season starts. Like
Well,
you're
I
you
looked at
go ahead, Leo.
I looked at what he wrote, like what he put out on Twitter.
Hmm.
And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this is a lot. These are some serious allegations as
Mhm.
far as I'm concerned. And regardless of whether they sign him tomorrow or the next day, there's going to come a point where there's going to have to be a come to Jesus moment about the way Jerry was doing things. All that talking to the player without his agent being there and all this
That
other
won't
stuff. You got
happen.
to answer for that. Regardless of, I'm not saying he's going to get in trouble and they're going to take the team. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that that's a whole nother conversation that the organization as a whole needs, they need that like a hole in the head.
But that's the
And
problem with the relationship, right? The owner should be able to have just candid discussions with a player without trying to jam him into a contract situation.
right.
And his agent should be at the table negotiating that anyway.
Yep.
So if he tried to force that upon them, like I did here, I'm not totally clear on how that happened. That's nefarious.
Yeah, but that's Jerry Jones's way. He always wants to eliminate the agent. Of course, he tried to throw Dez with Rob
Of course,
Pelinka,
because the agent's going to get the best deal for the player.
That's his
and
job.
we know David Mulligata is rated as the number one guy, and he is fleecing people left and right. And so, yeah, I can understand Jerry Jones not wanting to do the contract with them because they always screw up. The thing that doesn't make sense about it is if you're gonna screw up at full speed. Don't wait all
Yeah.
off season and everything else, and then still sign a bad deal. If you're gonna sign a bad deal, hurry up and sign it. Get
Right.
it out of the way and stop all of this BS. There's nothing worse to me than Micah Parsons missing training camp and that practice time with his team. Jerry,
Missing camp,
yeah,
and even if he's
What up,
working
Marcus
out,
Blackman? Go ahead.
even
I'm
if he's
sorry.
missing, practice and he's still working out on the side,
I'm
like you're
saying,
not getting in game shape. You're not getting reps with your teammates. You're not working on timing with all the games and stunts and everything else you have to do at his position.
Hmm.
I mean, you're just missing so much. Even if you're as talented as he is, it's critical that you get that work.
In the final, like we're literally a month away, 4 weeks away from opening game, in Philadelphia, Dallas Hostages versus the Philadelphia Eagles. At this point in training camp, like how much more if he shows up tomorrow, if he gets signed tomorrow, do you think that what he has missed thus far could it possibly show itself in going into game one? Because remember, this is a new coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new coaching staff, period. You know, a lot to have to try to will he still be playing catch up basically by week one?
It's tough to say. I learned the whole Ravens playbook in a week. right?
Wow.
So, and listen, some people are just built different. You can't go back in time and say that Lawrence Taylor needed to show up for training camp, right? That man could have
Right.
walked on the field any day and dominated.
Yep.
And Micah's got that kind of talent.
Yeah, and being
Right.
being an edge rusher, because again, you'd have packages and stuff for him. It's not like being a wide receiver running routes or things,
Yeah.
or being an offensive guard where you've got to sync up with the plays and everything else, and you've got the calls and stuff back and forth. Is it ideal? Hell no, because again, like Eugene just pointed out, there's being in shape and then there's football shape. It's two totally different things. And the last thing you want to have to happen is you go out there and you pull a hamstring, you get a soft tissue injury
Mm.
that sets you back even further getting into the season and stuff. It to me, this is just too big of a distraction, but we do this every single year. All the
Eugene,
players.
have you ever held out?
I sure did. I actually held out my first deal, man. I stepped into the NFL
Ooh,
with a
shit.
holdout because, you know, the way the draft slotted the pay,
Mhm.
the scale was way off with what the Jaguars tried to sign me for, and I would have got paid less than the guy who got drafted after me if I signed that deal. So Sonny said, "Stay home." And I did. I stayed home. I worked out every day, tried to stay in as best shape as I could until we
Mhm.
got that deal done.
Mhm. So there you have it, Mark. It's. I got another question for you, Eugene. When you're holding in, right? That means you're not actually doing the actual practices and stuff. But are you still attending the meetings? The
So,
individual.
so I did not do what you call a hold in. I
Mhm.
didn't
Right.
show up to the facility whatsoever. So the
Okay.
fact that like you go in there, I mean, it shows there's wiggle room in your position, right? So,
Mhm.
again, if he's going to hold out at all, don't go to the building. Because
Yeah.
then you're sending a mixed message and you got your teammates around and you're just kind of lounging around while they're putting in work every day. It's just not a good look.
Yeah, you're seeing him walking around, and everybody else is working out. What it reminded me of is it was literally deja vu for me because like when I was a little kid, and
Mhm.
I wanted to do something. I had to go ask my dad, and I was scared to ask him because he might say no and stuff. And I'm just kind of wandering around aimlessly till I finally get the nerve to say something. And that's what it felt like watching Micah yesterday, where he's put them on blast and stuff. You see Stephen Jones over there yucking it up with everybody, and Jerry Jones, being the court jester and stuff. And it's like you said, it's not a good look for Micah after now saying I want to go everywhere because now I see another one supposedly now it's Tennessee or I mean he's just literally going to every team and saying spots that I would like to go
Mhm.
to. I'm sorry, it was Steelers that he said he would like to go to. He hasn't said the Eagles yet though.
We
Yeah,
don't want them.
please,
We don't need
please,
them.
please don't go to
No, we don't need
Pittsburgh.
them.
I
We
know,
don't
I
need them.
know, I know Ronnie can handle him all day, but yeah, we don't need him in our division.
We don't need them. You know what I'm saying? We're fine. Jihad
Yeah,
Campbell.
but Leo, why wouldn't they see what happens when you take care of your best guys? I mean, look at what Philly did, making Saquon Barkley straight and the
Yeah.
performance you got out of him. And I'm sure the relationship between him and everybody in that building is incredible.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. For all intents and for all intent and purposes, it looks like he's. I tease Giant fans about this, but I always say, Saquon's gonna go into the Hall of Fame an Eagle.
I mean, players get cut for less. I don't see how their GM still has a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Like
mean,
for anybody
Stephen Jones
doing this
still
for
too.
any team, like that should be his career should be over for that. Period.
yeah, yeah, and mind you, the player that he wanted to keep instead of Saquon isn't even on the team anymore. So again,
And the way
and
he
then
talked about it shows that he doesn't understand the sport. I mean, to think that a running back isn't valuable,
right,
the run game was solid on most teams that made it to that next level. Look at my squad
yeah,
dominating the run game all
Pick
day.
Daniel Jones over him. Okay, let's be real. Okay, let's be real here.
And no knock to Daniel, but they're a different caliber player that brings a completely different energy to the team.
Right.
different and a consistent performance that's at the top of the game. I mean,
Right.
man, yeah, seeing Leo showed me those videos because I really hadn't tuned in, and to see those guys laughing about it, making these
Yeah.
decisions, man.
Yeah.
It's
And his son, he asked his son, what should I do? And his son was like, draft Jalen Daniels, re-sign Saquon and draft Jalen Daniels.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Mark. I know you was gonna say something.
It's just that's just crazy, when you look at that. But then again, here it is, the Cowboys situation. You got Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones would not be hired by anybody to be their capologist. Can we all agree
Right.
on that?
That's true.
Stephen
I agree.
Jones basically got a job because of his father. And the guy they
Nepotism.
have as his assistant, before he started working for the Cowboys, he worked for Marketplace Grill as a server trainer.
Wow.
That
Okay.
is your
See,
number
that
two
tells you all
guy.
you need to know.
Your number two guy as far as managing contracts and the cap.
Well, you can imagine this is his baby. How many decades has he owned this team? It's got to be hard. I mean, look, he's never really yielded any power. So, passing the torch, uh, who else would he trust?
Mm,
But here's the thing.
mm.
And that's just based on how he's handled things to date. I mean, he's clearly been in the way for years and years now, and I'm sure as a fan, like that better than me and Leo.
But here's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. If you go to the tour of the Cowboy Stadium and you look at it, they'll
Mhm.
tell you that Jerry Jones picked out every single type of tile that went into the place. He was all a part of everything, designing all this, that everything had to be perfect, and getting the best architects, this, that, and the other. If that's the case on how you were with the Star, with AT&T Stadium and stuff, why isn't that you're not like that with the team?
I mean, look,
It's different.
he's got a control issue and clearly has problems delegating that power to other people. Because I'm sure you had more to worry about than picking tile. Someone in your squad should have been able to design this for you, and you say yes or no. So clearly, that's what's been happening with the players they bring every year.
I just want to give a shout out to some of the people we have in our chat. Marcus Blackman Sr., my man, what's good, bro? What's good to Blue Virus is in the house, Mark. And then we got Hamid Abdul Aziz. What's good, big dog? Glad you came on. Listen, guys,
Hey,
send in your
Leo, talk
questions.
to me.
Yeah,
We got to get this eCam right. I got you.
okay. Thank you. Thank you. You see what I'm doing. Hey, I'm MacGyvering the hell out of all of this right now.
Mhm.
But just want to, guys, send in your questions. If you've got any questions of Eugene or myself or Mark, send them in. But we're having a great time here talking, getting a sort of kind of like a behind the scenes look at what actually happens, from a player's perspective when they're going through the things that Micah's going through. Same, Eugene. Same thing with Terry McLaurin in Washington. You know what I'm saying?
It's just hardly a
Like
blip on the radar in comparison.
and compare to, I was about to say that, Mark, to Mark's point, you got Terry McLaurin, who submitted a request for trade, and because of Jerry, you barely hear about it. You see what I'm saying? And it all leads to me. It all leads into what Mark has consistently maintained, that it's why they're the most valuable franchise in the league. Regardless of whether it's positive or negative, these things keep the value of the franchise as high as it already is.
Well, I look
And
at it as how many people got paid because of this whole situation.
Mm.
Every show has had their take on it. Everybody, Michael Irvin's gone.
real quick,
I
what
mean,
up, Eagles? Drew. Sorry, go ahead.
but everybody and their sister has had an opinion on this thing and has been running with it and getting more clicks and views and everything else than anything
Mhm.
else.
Yeah, as much as
All awesome.
everyone's giving Jerry hell for this, I mean, they're also saying thank you, right?
Right.
He's giving everybody something to talk about. And this shouldn't be a discussion. Like, take care of the guy. And then you likely get more out of him. He's excited. He's getting paid. That's what you want, not this.
Now, I got a question from Eagles Drew. He wants to know, with all the new changes Dallas has this offseason, do you truly see them as a playoff team this year? Earmuffs, Mark. Earmuffs.
Oh, that question was for me?
Yes, that was for you, Eugene.
You know, look, even if they do make the playoffs, like, that's not the goal, right? Because you're going to get there and lose. So I don't think they have the squad to win the ship, if that's what you're asking. I don't think they have the squad that's going to win the conference. Unfortunately, you know, and I'm not trying to glaze, but Leo, man, if the Eagles are at squad in the division, in the NFC, period. And until someone figures out how to beat that offensive line, they're always going to have a chance.
Yep.
Well, Mark has said in the past that our offensive line reminds him, has traits of the '90s offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry, the Dallas Hostages.
No,
I got another question
I
for
said
you.
actually the whole team, because when you looked at the Dallas Cowboys of the 90s, okay, I challenge you to find a weak spot on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
And the defense was one of the best defenses at that time. It wasn't a lot of superstars, but a lot of really good players that went deep. And that's what the Eagles of last year, your secondary may be your Achilles heel. You're relying on a
Of
whole
last year or this year?
Oh, this year, that may be your Achilles heel. And that's where I think we actually match up with you pretty well.
If it becomes one, because remember, like N'Kobe Dean was having a horrible training camp. Okay. And then week 1 through the rest of the season before he got hurt, it was like bam. You know what I'm saying? You would like horrible training camp. He was the man, and so considering that these guys are all going into their second year into this defense, I'm okay. I'm okay with these question marks, and I got a whole month to get it answered. Now, Eugene, I got another question for you. This is from my girl Linda Conyers. I'm saying shout out to lovely Linda, right, Mark? This is ladies' night. Oh, what a night!
All right, now you're trying to be Jobu Sports 3 now, huh?
I'm
No,
teasing
that
right
must be
now.
the theme though, because we
That's
were
what
at
he
the
does.
NFL Hall of Fame, and we threw a business showcase, which
Yeah.
is also like Suedo a party, and it was the first time in 4 years, and Jarrett on the fly made a decision to put the wives at the forefront and give them the mic, have them do a toast
Wow.
and everything. And that totally turned the event up. So I'm all about that energy right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, Jarrett is actually Darryl Green's son.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I gotta tell you, man, solid dude. Solid dude. And I hate having to say that. Darryl Green, Mr. Green, good man, good guy. You know what I'm saying? And I told him the first time I met him, I was like, yeah, it's nice to meet you, but I ain't impressed. You the author of some bad times for me. You know what I'm saying?
What was that
He just
question?
the question was, does Jerry's antics look to prospective players who are free agents when owners act like this? Ask Eugene, how does Jerry's antics look to prospective
This is
players who
not
are free
new.
agents?
This is not new. And I think everyone has the same perspective on Jerry Jones. So, he's probably not the limiting factor that free agents or anybody as perspective is going to look at, quite frankly.
Okay.
But it's also, and I can't speak for all the owners around the league, but, those in his class and his era, players would expect that.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing that you're not thinking about, though, Leo, is the reality of the brand of the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
Because if you end up going there, you're going to end up increasing your profile. And see, this is part of the problem with the
Okay.
Cowboys that gets always bitch slapped back at us. Because, when you think of Pro Bowling, that's a third of that voting is the fans. Well, guess what? The Cowboys have more fans. As soon as Pro Bowl list comes out, Miss Jackie, Law Nation, everybody is sharing the list and saying, vote for this player, vote for that player and stuff. And so a lot of times I think some of our players get more accolades than they really deserve. Whereas a lot of players, like if you're on the Jets or Tampa Bay,
Right.
you're not seen that much, and the play that you do is not there. So if I'm a player, and if it's going to be between going to the Cowboys or I don't know, I'm just like I said, or the Jets, I'm
Yeah.
going to the Cowboys because I know I'm going to be seen.
That's a great point. And beyond that, making the choice to go to Texas over living in New Jersey means for half the
Taxes.
year, you guarantee you make more money because you're not getting taxed the same way because players get taxed in every state you play. Now, half the year, those checks are cruising at home.
That's right. And so that's what you have to
Mm.
look at. Micah was right when he was saying to people, hey, come on to Dallas because it will fix your brand. And it's the truth. And you look at how many former Cowboy players like Jesse Holly. Jesse Holly didn't bust a grape, yet he's got a show, here in Dallas and things. So there are reasons to be there other than Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is always going to be a prick, but Eugene will probably tell you that there's a lot of owners that are very similar to it. They just don't have that same profile. None of them are there to try and make you a rich person and be your best buddy. Because when they're done with you, they're done with you.
Yeah.
Now,
Go ahead, Leo.
I was going to ask you, Eugene, if you're at liberty to speak on it, but the whole idea of increasing your brand, getting exposure. How, in your opinion, with what you have going on, how has that evolved in today's, with today's technology and stuff like that? Are you able to speak on those things just yet, or a little bit
I
gloss
mean, in
over it?
terms of increasing your brand, that's why you go to Dallas, right? The
Mhm.
the brand power you get and your ability to generate income outside of the sport, it's like no other when you go to a team like that.
Mhm.
So there might be some trade-offs where even if you don't appreciate Jerry and the antics and the comments he makes when he's hanging with Jamie Foxx or whatever it is,
Yeah.
you might, understand that you'll get a lot more value for your time and experience with that team than you will somewhere else.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow. And then and which will then again increase your ability to make good money after football.
Absolutely. I
And
mean,
that's the key.
yeah, like
Right.
he mentioned Jesse, right? He said he didn't bust a grape for the team, but he wore that star and
Mhm.
people see that and it's powerful.
Yeah. 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 Well, you could definitely tell, that when you're saying, yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboy versus saying, I'm a New York Jet. It doesn't matter right now, and it's going to get you, it's going to get you the attention,
Right.
but, again, Eugene, answer me this. Who do you like coming out of the AFC this year, based off of what you know now? And I'm giving you a chance. Yeah, go
What
ahead.
do you what do
Talk
you
your shit.
mean, bro? My mic is purple,
I
dog.
know. I just,
Like that
I,
should be the answer right there. I don't
I
want
love.
like and I'm like done on this, man. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody but about my team, and that's it.
Hey, Mark, we have a friend in common. This dude, this dude is such a diehard Eagles fan. My man was ready to go head up
Man,
on
look,
Eugene.
I mentor the kid. He's over a decade and a half younger than I am.
Mhm.
Great dude. He went to Morgan
Shout
State.
out to
I
GB
saw him go
Dunn.
through that whole process. He's coaching kids and teaching and doing all the things. But he was so pissed off at me for playing highlights and talking about the Eagles during that Super Bowl run He was ready to throw hands with me in my basement.
Okay.
Mark,
Oh man.
Like
Mark,
straight up, he had to leave. He got so hot, he had to leave the crib, man.
Mark, remember what I told you? I wasn't there for it, but I could actually see it happening only
Mhm.
because that's how bad Eugene is. Eugene is horrible with his shit talking. He takes it to a
Well, I had
whole
two
nother level.
TVs on, and so on one TV, I had all of the worst highlights of the Eagles, and then I had the best highlights of the Ravens on the other side, and he didn't appreciate that at all.
Oh, let me come hang at your house then, man, 'cause I would have enjoyed that completely. I am hoping and praying that we have a San Francisco #2 end up with the Eagles. That the Eagles, that it just ends up going from being in the Super Bowl to just being ass. Because the arrogance of these Eagle fans right now is just insane.
Eugene, I went really hard today. I mean, I went
Today?
really, yeah, today,
Uh,
not just
No,
the other
no,
night.
that's every day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
well,
really is.
yeah, oh yeah, on Mark, but it was on Mark's
So
channel.
much so it's like you're out of touch with reality a lot of times with what you say, and you found out that Super Bowl y'all lost. You found out, and we have that on wax forever.
I wish you hadn't said that in front of Mark. I really wish you hadn't said that in
Oh,
front of him.
okay. So we got
This,
some
this
skeletons in the closet, huh?
We got it
oh,
on wax forever, man. We got Leo talking big noise.
oh yeah, Mark.
Guarantee.
I
I mean, the way he guaranteed they would win that Super Bowl, and guess what?
Just like
It's
this year too, huh?
yeah, it's
Mark.
no, I was worse.
He called this year's Super Bowl the day they won. Like they didn't even get through celebrating. No one had hoisted the trophy up yet, and he was already calling 25-26 season.
Yeah,
No. I actually did it on Mark's channel before
yeah,
the game got played.
yeah. If you
Mark,
see the
Mark,
pre-stream of any of my live streams, that clip is being replayed of Leo saying we're going back to back.
yep. And we're going to threaten a three-peat. I even said we were going to threaten a three-peat. But Mark, Eugene has a point. I talked. Even with what I said on your channel the day before, the week before the Super Bowl, it was nothing compared to what I was saying to Eugene. Nothing. It doesn't come close.
You're
That's how.
lucky you didn't get jumped at M&T Bank Stadium.
Yeah. Oh, that was last. Now, but we won, and we did win the Super Bowl, and and you were there. I was with you, and Mark. I had people at M&T Stadium so mad. One dude was like, I can't stand you right now, but you are funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because he was mad that he had to laugh at the things that I was saying. The now, I'm glad Eugene
Never
is
been
here.
there.
I just want to say this because Eugene, I need you to back me up here, okay? I talked big shit, didn't I? Right? The year we lost the Super Bowl, right? Did I run from it?
You didn't run.
I thank you. That's all. I just want to make sure that Mark knows
He did
that
not run. He conceded the truth, but he had no choice. Reality set in.
exactly. Yeah, but I didn't run from it. I presented myself. I took it. I continue to take it. You know, I continue. He's got that on me.
While I rocked the Chad Henne jersey.
Yeah, Mark. He even went live on his phone with the guys in the locker room
Yeah.
of the Kansas City
I mean,
Chiefs.
Brandon Williams, he man. I was just celebrating with my guys.
Damn.
And Mark, that's how he was saying it to me. What? I'm just celebrating with my guys. You know what I'm
And
saying?
just sharing it
Look.
with you. And that's
It,
what you deserve. Because I tell you what, if the Eagles don't repeat, bro.
Oh yeah, there's all kind of clips. We might have a 30-minute
Oh,
highlight tape of Leo.
listen,
Leo, you will be the face of the Eagles' ineptitude. Okay. If you don't repeat, I'm telling you, I'm going to put that clip on repeat and just have it live stream straight for days.
Do like
And
I show speed 24-hour live stream.
Yep.
yeah, but what I need, Mark, could you please give the people what the other side of that coin is? When we win, what's every day that clip has to come on, right?
Oh yeah, it's going to be played
And
regardless.
and Eugene, I told Mark that you and I were going to come out to the red brick house or to his house, whichever way, wherever he's going to be at, for when the Eagles have to go to Dallas to play them. I told him that'll probably be the game that me and you show up, and Mark will probably put on like,
We
he
need
say
to
make some.
go to Dallas for that.
Man, he's scared to do that. He was supposed to do that last year. Dude was talking about, hey, let's get a suite and everything else. I'm like, okay, I'm on board. Dan Salio was supposed to go. Philly 500. I'm the only one that showed, even though my team was ass.
Remember I didn't, Eugene, remember when I had to go to DC for the thing with the veterans? That's
Yeah,
why it was
yeah,
the same weekend.
but nah, we know the schedule now, so
Yeah.
ain't no DC veterans, nothing. Get that on schedule.
Ooh, he just put you on blast there, bro.
I was gonna come to your house.
Okay.
Now,
Mark,
we need to pull up in the stadium, man, and you need to experience what I did in Baltimore.
There you go. I'm all
it's
for
not
it.
gonna happen. No. We'll see. Mark, why don't you tell Eugene what your experience was like at Dallas Stadium last year when we went there? Well, when you went there.
How about you kiss my ass?
There you go. There you have it, Eugene.
Yeah, but he didn't run
So
from it. He took the licking. I remember seeing him talk about it afterwards.
Literally, I went there spending my money knowing that we had no chance in hell and took my medicine. I took it. Okay. That was about as ugly as a loss as you can expect.
thanks, Jerry.
Yeah.
It got emotional for him, Eugene. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Him, Walker Wade, Game Time, Brian.
Here's
They
the
had
thing, though. Now, I'm going to say I will never go to a Cowboys game with Walker Wade again because that's twice that I've gone to a game with him with the Eagles, and both times we got mollywopped. So I don't think it's me. I think it's him because I've been there a couple times where we've won. It's Walker Wade.
What's
Now,
I'm not sure if you've been able to catch practice or heard any news, but how's T Book doing?
He is looking pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
He seemed to really get his footing out in there, and he's like a road grader.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
excited to watch him
yeah, he
play.
is definitely going to the interior of our offensive line, unless they end up moving Tyler Smith out to tackle because Tyler Guyton is hurt. We did re-sign Lyle Collins. I don't know how much Lyle still has left, but the good thing about Lyle, of course, he can play either guard or either tackle. But the interior of that offensive line, I think, is going to be really tough. I think we're going to really
Eugene, I promised Mark that you would definitely get on and give him the scouting report after you have your one-on-one conversation with him whenever that takes place. Because they're chomping at the bit to get any little bit of information on the rookie.
Now, I will say this much though. Now, and this is actually following up on what Leo says because granted, Tyler Booker is going against our interior defensive line, and Mozzie has not been looking very good. Now, it may be Mozzie's not looking good because T. Booker is just blowing him right out the hole.
Right.
But either way, until we play against the Eagles or a real defensive front, and camp battles, sometimes it's just the drills that you don't know what they're trying to do. It may be that we're just doing scout team and all that, and we're not really fighting it. Until you really play in the games, you just don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I'd love to see those one-on-one pass rush sessions. I'd love to see that, and I'd love to see the inside run period.
Have you had an opportunity at all other than Booker? Like, are you familiar with the Dallas Cowboys O line? Like, what do you think of them?
Not overall, but since you asked, I'll do a little homework, and next time you ask me, I'll let you know what I think of everybody.
Oh yeah. Okay, Mark. There you go. There you have it.
There you go.
You'll get the expert opinion.
Yeah.
On how your line is looking. Eugene, I got someone who says that Eagles Drew says he's envisioning a Baltimore versus Philadelphia Super Bowl. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
We probably. I do know there will be a bird in the bowl, man. I just don't know if it's Philly.
Pray it's not Philly. It can't be Philly. It
Yeah.
can't. I can't take that again. I just can't.
I
Yeah, the
mean,
stakes are high for you.
everyone would have loved to see Detroit, and if they stay healthy, man, I don't know, Leo.
I you know,
I tell you what, their interior offensive line is not good, and I think you're going to see Jared Goff regress. And the loss of those two coordinators might be bigger than we think.
But I think some of the chances they took, I mean, they've got a highlight tape of just straight laterals, like
that's true.
Some of that's coming from the top. And when you have a guy that believes in his squad and makes those type of decisions, you got a chance.
Comparable, and this is going back to even looking at last season to this year, Eugene. Talent wise, you know what I'm saying? I just always assumed that the Baltimore Ravens were the most comparable talent in comparison to the Eagles, as far as like the AFC and everything like that. And I know you still got Pat out there in Kansas City, and they talk like the Denver Broncos are looking really solid going into the year too. So it's like one of those things that hold on for a second. But it's just one of those things. Okay. It's just one of those
well,
things.
Leo, there's ultimately, the intangibles and the guy at the top, right? When you got a QB that can take over, that's a position that you really need to excel. Now, I will say with Philly, we're not seeing the best QB in the league lead that team. He's solid. He's got intangibles that some other players might not have. And I'm not taking anything away from his talent, but I think there are some QBs that you can't just say Philly's going to be there because of the talent he's up against.
Right. Okay. Now wait a minute. I just want to say one thing because I know you got to go, but I actually know we actually need to go to Mark's house for that game against Dallas, and the reason why is because part of the bet as well is that I get to sit in his chair.
Do what?
I get to sit in your chair
I
for
never
the
said
game.
that shit.
Yes.
Wait,
I'm so glad. I'm so happy we
hold
have
on.
video.
I
got
still
video
think it needs to
evidence.
happen at the stadium, bro.
I'm so
That's it.
happy.
You got to
I
pull up
got
to the
video
game.
evidence.
You got to
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
up to the
yeah.
game.
Mark, you said that. Yeah.
I don't remember that one, dog.
It's okay. I'll don't worry. I got the video evidence.
And I don't know if you've been there in a while, Leo, but I think you'll enjoy Dallas. So.
Oh, I was there. I was there when we played them for the last game of the season and the first game in the wild card, and when they first opened the stadium. So remember, my brother-in-law was playing for the Eagles.
Oh yeah, but that's a little while ago, man.
Yeah. So it's been that was year one. So it's been however old that stadium is. That's how many years it's been. So yeah, but
kind of old now.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, and it is. Yeah, we're already talking about getting a new one, redoing our stadium.
Of course,
listen, fellas,
that was a piece of crap when you got it.
Mark, I understand times are tough right now in Oxnard.
The Link is not a pretty building, bro. And you know it's not
really
a pretty building.
Right now, it looks way better than M&T Stadium.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes way. Yeah, it does.
You guys try to be edgy, and it's a black spot along 95.
Mark, see what I got to deal with?
I would say it's more like a turd on 95.
Yeah, this does not look good, man. There's no.
And
you're lying to yourself now.
Okay, Mark, y'all got curtains yet? Okay, I just want to know. All right. With that being said, fellas, listen. thank you so much for coming on, Eugene. I appreciate you, brother. I'll talk to
I
you tomorrow.
do. Yeah, good
You know what I'm
seeing
saying?
y'all,
Or you know what?
fellas.
No, I'll probably hit you later on if you're still up. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
be up for a little while. That's why I got a
All right.
jet. I got a couple
Yep.
things. But yeah, man,
Handle
anytime,
it.
bro. Just let me know.
All right. All right. Later, man.
Peace,
Mark,
fellas.
thank you so much for coming on, bro. I appreciate you. I'm gonna hang on here for a little while longer because I'm gonna start talking my shit
Oh,
so you
yeah,
can
definitely time for me to go.
yeah, it's definitely time for you to go. I love you, bro. Thanks, man. All right. Well, there you have it. That was it right there. Okay. Hold on, Jesse. Oh, wait a minute. Leo, he won't even come to an Eagles practice. Damn it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Jesse, let's see. Okay. Jesse, send me your email address, man. Shoot me your email address and I'll send you the link to hop in if you still want to. You know what I'm saying? You two, Marcus, Drew. Anybody want to hop in? Send me your you know what? Screw that. Let's do it this way. I'm cool. There you go. There's a link. Hop on in if you want to join me on this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I just told Mark and Eugene that I was going to start talking my shit. And so while I'm on here still talking shit, I might as well see, anybody got something they got to say? Anybody want to say something to me about what's happening uh with the with the Eagles, with their team, how they felt about today's live stream, their team. I don't really care because I'm just like right now, like I said, I think, and I said this a couple of days ago, you could check out my past videos that every organization in the NFC East except for the Eagles needs their asses whooped. Your front offices, all y'all need y'all asses whooped. Okay, period, point blank, full stop. Okay, the activities that you guys have done or are doing is putting your team in a very compromising position, you know, and y'all should get y'all asses whooped. All right. Not cool with what y'all doing. Because you know what else is doing? It's got your fan bases all screwed up and they're all messed up because they don't even realize their situational awareness and how things are looking in terms of where you are at this time in time. It's 2025 and when you start talking, everything all your shit is like from like 1990 something. None of it's in 4K. None of it. Okay. Like I said, I'll give the Giants a little more grace than normal, only because they've been working on their humility for a year now, so they got a head start on y'all. And as you can see, how things worked out for them. But Washington and Dallas, listen, we're the NFC East champions. We're the NFC champions. We're the league champions. Okay. So before you even think about talking to me, before you even think about Super Bowl slumpers, or before you even start talking to me about what your team did in the past and how many and all this other stuff. And by the way, saying you got 5 Super Bowl rings is not as big of a flex as you think it is. Okay. It's a flex, but it's not as big as a flex as you think it is. Because guess what? None of your championships are in 4K. None of your championships are in high def. And right now, your owner has just undermined all the goodwill that your new coach has built up. That's the God's honest truth. Okay. So again, before you start talking your talk, recognize you're talking to the champ. You're talking to the king. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Okay, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jerry always Coyote says Jerry always got me pissed. I was feeling better with the Pickens trade, and then bam, Jerry Mold and Nabel. Yup. Linda Kyer says Jalen Hurts got a stacked team, but the Super Bowl slump is real. I have it make sense. So here's the thing, right? Um, I've maintained this. When the year after we lost the Super Bowl, the team talent wise could have made it back. Could have had a really deep run. But we are not. But there was something beyond the talent, beyond the personnel on the field that happened that contributed to that slump. And unfortunately, even though we're year 2 out, we're not far enough removed from that season to be able to find out what happened. Because whatever it was something in that locker room. Okay, and we're going to need a lot more time to find out what happened. But whatever it was, it had nothing to do with the personnel on the field. Okay, so I don't really give that Super Bowl slump that. Now, when you think about all the players that left the team after the 23 Super Bowl, Hassan Reddick, Javon Hargrave, all those players who left, for us to have gotten to where we are today, you know, it makes it hard for me to give credence to the whole Super Bowl slump. And I just want to say that. And listen, Linda, if you can, look up in the chat. I put the link on, so if you want to hop in, go right on ahead. She said, Linda says, we had new players and coaches last year also. And that's and they're not here, but we won. But if you think about it, when we had that, when things went awry, what happened? We jettisoned everybody except for Nick Sirianni in terms of from the coaching staff. Okay, everyone left. We got rid of them all. We brought in a whole new staff, and now look at where we are. Staff is strong. We didn't lose. The only coordinator we lost was Kellen Moore, but we have had a new offensive coordinator every year since Jalen has been in the league. So if anybody can pick up an offense really, really fast, I would say it would be Jalen Hurts. So I'm not really that don't really do nothing for me either. I'm just being honest about that whole situation. Uh, Coyote says that Linda, you and the hit most are gonna know nothing is guaranteed. New year, new challenges. I expect you guys to be good, but you never know. You know what, Coyote? That's smart. That's smart. That's a smart way of looking at it, approaching it. But in the meantime, you know what? As a fan, I am going to enjoy myself. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to ride this until the wheels fall off. Okay? Oh, okay, hold on. Jesse. I just saw your thing. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, Jesse. I don't see it. Hold on. Jesse, I don't see your email. Oh, did you email? Duh. No, no, I don't see it yet. Oh, you know why? I'm probably not looking at the inbox. Hold on, Jesse. Trying to get this stuff. Forgive me, everybody. Trying to get these. Here we go. Okay. No, Jesse, I don't see anything, bro. I'm looking. I don't see. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss any messages or anything like that. I'm in my email. me see something here. Nope. Yeah, Jesse, I don't see anything, bro. And I'm looking too. So if you can, just oh, okay. Uh okay, I see. I got it. It's Leo at bird section Leo at birdsection.com at Gmail. Wait a minute, let me make sure I got that right. God damn. I can't even say it right. Mm. Let me double check and make sure that's the I'm sending you the right uh oh, it's birdsection2023 at gmail.com. Send it to me. Send it to there. Birdsection2023 at gmail.com. And I'm gonna put that in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So everybody 2023 at gmail.com. Yeah. You guys send me your email and I'll send you I'll email you the link to hop on in and let's talk all things football. In the meantime, like I said, like I've been trying to tell people, hey, look, what you're not going to do is you're not going to talk spicy to me when your house ain't clean. It's just not going to happen. I can't. I can't even bring myself to uh okay, there you go. I can't see myself, you know, making that. Mm-mm, nope, nope. I don't really, again, when you're the Super Bowl champs, I can talk this way. You know what I'm saying? And I will. So earlier today I was on the Mark Holmes live stream and things got a bit rowdy. I went hard on game time, Brian, and the rest of the I went hard on game time and the rest of the Cowboys fan base. I told them all you're suffering from Stockholm syndrome. You know, and so I wanted, and I was intentionally trying to ruffle some feathers there. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's I always I find it fascinating how you all can talk the shit that y'all been talking with about the Philadelphia Eagles and your own team, organization, whatever, is a straight up to the bone dumpster fire. How? How are you able to say these things to me? How are you able to talk this talk? I don't get it. Who told you could talk this way? Who said that this was good? Like who? When? Okay, none of this is it's yeah. Okay. Jesse, I'm still waiting to get your email. Okay. So as soon as you send me something, I'll send you the link. Everybody, if you see the bird section Gmail email in there in the chat, send me an email and I'll break you guys off with the link to hop in. It's already in the chat. The actual Zoom link is in the chat too. So all you have to do is copy and paste that Zoom link in your Zoom, and then it'll bring you up to my screen. You know, so get at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hang on for a little while longer until someone pops in, and if no one does, then you know, we'll call it a night. But again, you all are. I try. Philly 500 might be on to something. With this delusion stuff talk that he has about the Dallas Cowboys. I agree. I realize you guys are delusional. And it's so sad. It's really, really sad. You know, I just don't know what to make of it, other than Stockholm syndrome. You know, the Washington Commanders. You know, you're still talking spicy, and Terry McLaurin wants out. How? How are you able to say these things? How are you able to be this way? How? You know, again, shout out to everybody that's watching, that's in the chat, what I'm saying. So um Jesse, I mean Marcus. Marcus wants in too. Marcus, look in the chat. If you look at the bird section's last or if you look at Leo Bridge, if you look at my last thing, it's in the actual chat. The Zoom link is in the chat. Okay, so jump on in, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on in. You're more than welcome. Listen, I got to open up to everybody. So if y'all want to hop in, Marcus, it's in the chat. Look in the chat. I'm gonna send it again. I'll do it again, just so we can. There you go. All right. Oh, okay. And Jesse, it's in the link is in the chat. The Zoom link is in the chat too, as well. But let me check this email to see if you have in fact sent me. I don't see it. No spam here. Okay. Still no. I still don't see an email from you. If you can copy and paste that Zoom link in your Zoom. Okay. Just hit copy, paste, and then paste it into your Zoom, and then you should be able to connect with me. I don't know why this is not happening for you. I'll keep going back and forth between my emails just to make sure I'm not missing anything, and I'm not, and so Jesse, I don't see an email from you. Let me refresh. Still no. Nope, nope. You're not in the spam. Nope. And still not in my inbox. It's bird section 2023 at gmail.com. Okay. Yep. So get at me. And here we go. I'm having to scroll back and forth through these different screens I have here just to make sure I ain't missing nobody. Okay. So yeah. All right. All right. I tried to post it, but it was blocked. Don't see it. Do you see Leo Bridgewater? Look at the Leo Bridgewater, not Bird section. Look up Leo Bridgewater. It's in the chat. The last thing that it's right under when you said it's right after when you said sent email, bro. Wait a minute. All right, neither one of y'all see it in the chat. Okay, so it's not getting in there. Hold on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What in the hell is going on with my shit? I know what to do. Hold on, fellas. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's too easy. Too easy. Bing, bing, bing. Let's go to channel. There we go. And then there you guys go. There you go. I should have did that. I should have did it that way a long time ago. My bad, everybody. But yeah, hop on in. Come see me. Come talk to your boy. Yeah. Get at me. Everybody get at me. I don't care. Bring it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. If I pissed you off earlier today, you know, there's Jesse. There's Jesse in the weeds.
We in the weeds. What's up, brother?
Man. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute, Jesse. Wait a minute. I gotta. Okay. What's up, dog?
Woo! You were a bad boy over there.
Was I?
You were a
Was
very
I?
bad boy. I was in shock. You got me. You threw me off. I was like, what you do to Hallie of all people? I thought you were going PTSD there, brother. You were in the mortar fire.
Well, but here's the thing, though. It turns out she was the one that was wrong. That was the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She was the one that's wrong. Oh, Marcus, what happened, bro?
Marcus, come here. The water's warm.
Yeah,
I took a
Marcus, he's
piss in
coming
it.
in. He's coming in. There he
Come
is.
on in, Marcus. The water's warm. I took a pee in it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-uh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And he got his shades on.
Oh,
Stop the
God.
press. What's good, man?
Marcus.
Yo, you're muted. You're muted, bro.
He sounds better that way.
That's cold. Hold on. Marcus, you're still muted, bro.
The Muti, the button down there.
The Mute.
Muti, red button.
Hey, we're gonna be patient with you. I know it's hard, you know.
You got
There it
30
is.
seconds. There you go.
Good.
There, now we can hear you.
Hear me? Good.
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah,
now.
we can hear you.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Hey,
What up?
hey.
He
You
was a
know,
bad
today was
boy. He was a bad boy today.
Yo, he went in hard, man. I
He needs
love
some
it.
pow pow. He needs some pow pow. Get the switch, Leo. Pick your
Yo,
switch.
that's how
but
you yo. That dude Robert, man, he was like really making me feel a certain kind of way. As an Eagle fan, you gotta enjoy this right now because I know if we have one, I'm going in.
see,
Like,
here's the thing, right? See, here's the thing, and this is where I'm like, okay, because I wanted to say so bad, zip up your pussies, man. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Because really, all you was doing was you were taking up for your friend. You felt like I attacked your friend, and I'm not talking about you, Marcus, but you know what I'm saying, people like that. I attacked someone in your mind. I attacked someone whom you hide in the high, you hold in the highest regards, and so the best that dude could come up with was, "We won two, so I'm happy."
yeah, yeah. It was like
What?
he was he wasn't even trying to enjoy it.
We won 4. I'm not
Exactly.
happy.
Thank you. And I'm like, it's that's why I appreciated what Drew said. He was like, "Yo, man, I hear what you're saying and everything like that, but I want them all. I want more than two. I want
Yeah,
five." I was like, "Yeah, I want them all." So I can't really, I couldn't really take old boy seriously like that because he wasn't there to really talk football. He was there just trying to take up for whomever he holds in the highest of regards, which more likely was Game Time.
Gotta have fun with it though. It's all trash talk, man. You know, like dudes get in their feelings too much. Like really, even when you talk, it's like all quiet. I was waiting for somebody to jump on you, and they all sitting there, all the Cowboy fans sitting there.
Man, you look, I wasn't there.
Like, come on, man. Like if I was cammed up, I would have been saying all kind of stuff, you know.
Oh man, if I was there, ooh.
Jesse, listen. Well, first of all, have you guys seen my latest videos in regards to when I said the NFC East needs their asses kicked?
I saw that. I saw shots fired. I saw that.
Yeah, that was good.
I was like, okay.
But was it true? Was it true?
To an extent, it's true. You, like I said, you have the crown on your head for now.
Yep.
Right.
And so I'm gonna talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? This is what this year's crown looks like. You know what I'm saying? You know, like and if you don't like it, take it.
Right. We have to take the crown. That's it. We can't get mad about it.
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
It's King of the Hill. Like back in the day, we were playing kids.
Yes. So I'm sitting on top of the hill, and while I'm sitting on the throne, and while I'm sitting on the throne, I got Dallas hostages fans telling me be humble. We got 5. You only got 2.
No, we weren't humble when we beat the fucking Patriots. We beat the GOAT. Fuck out of here. Fuck around, find out, bitch.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yo, it ain't time to be humble. We haven't had football in so long, right? And I'm ready for it. Jerry's nonsense.
Marcus, remember when we were like it was in 2007? Like we were like this. They were, they're like getting their ass beat and everything else. Guess what? I ran around the fucking streets of Philadelphia with no shirt going, fuck you, and fuck you.
Yo, the Giants did the impossible though. They did.
Philly D, what's up, Philly D?
17-1. I got my girlfriend back then.
Hop in this, man.
I got her shirt saying 17-1 because she was a Patriots fan.
Yeah, man. I was so happy for you guys beating them. I hate the Patriots.
I can't stand them.
Yeah.
We changed. Brady said, Brady, your new nickname is Bob, B-O-B, Brady Owl Bitch.
Joe, the link is in the chat, Joe. The link is
it's there right after me. Look for mine now. Right.
Yo, Jesse, we used to call him Shady Brady and Bill Belichick. That's what we used to call him. You know what I mean?
That was a beautiful expression on Belichick when we beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like, yo, shut the fuck up.
I'll tell you something right now. Look at the Cowboys, right? If you look at the Cowboys, especially on defense, right? They got the edge rushers. They got like some really good ones. And it's the same way the Giants beat the Patriots. They had OC, Tuck, all the top guys.
Yeah.
And they got to the quarterback,
But they're doing the same
Joe,
thing.
it's in the chat. I just put it in the chat again. Same thing for you, Philly.
We're like this.
You know what I'm saying? Hop on in, Philly D. Yeah, belt to ass, but the whole point, and understand something. You know what I'm saying? I told Gang, because Gang Time asked me to come on his channel so we could smooth things out and everything like that. And I told him, I was like, bro, you fumbled the bag. You was supposed to snap back at me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he's not like that. He's really not like that, dude. He's really,
Channel grow by going back and forth. You just can't be nice and like kumbaya. You have to
Wade would have been nice against you there, Leo.
Yeah, this is like wrestling, man. You go in there, you talk, you go hard. And
what's up, boys?
They go look. They go.
Welcome to the Wild Punch.
Look. Yeah. I got Joe mad at me. Joe wanted to rip my heart out.
Joe wanted to rip your head off and shit down your neck.
Yes. Joe was pissed. Joe was like, wait a minute, Leo, you've been nice and all this other stuff. Yeah. Where did this come from? What the hell?
I didn't know where it came from, Leo.
Gorilla shit.
Oh, it was good. It was good though. It was good.
It was good.
I
You
liked
got
it.
me too. When I saw it, I'm like, damn, Leo, what the fuck
And
you
then
up?
I saw your video ripping all of our front offices. I was like, dang.
Oh, I was like this. I felt
That's
like
who was
fucking.
Yo, Joe, that's who was on. That was who was on the show today.
Yeah.
That dude. That
Okay.
Leo. That was who was on the show. Because
Yeah, right.
because
You made me go like the Fiend. Let me in.
Game Time was like, what the fuck? Hold up. You know what I'm saying? People were like, you just use Game Time to get your to use them for your channel.
You
Wait,
got him.
Joe,
You got me too.
Joe,
You got me. I admit it. Mouth open and everything.
Joe, wait, did you see how the chat was flipping? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Everybody's
they were
like,
going ape
yo,
shit.
seriously, dude, you owe Hallie an apology. Seriously, dude, you owe Game Time an
But you
apology.
tell Leo, you mess with Mama. You mess with Big Mama. You don't mess with Mama.
Yeah, Momo was mad.
Oh,
Momo was pissed. I was loving it.
Momo was
It's
pissed.
tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo. You could have been charged with second-degree murder if Momo died on you, buddy. You had to put that face. Mama, you miss with Big Mama. You don't mess with Mama.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yo, can you see me on the Zoom? I don't see myself.
I see you.
Yeah, I can see you.
Damn, you ugly.
Yeah, we can see you, bud.
I'm looking. All right, I'm looking at the TV now. I see it. All right, I see it. Here we go.
You could be charged with second-degree murder.
I got these shades from Cop Pizzle, man. He sent them over to me.
Ooh, hey, don't mess with my man. That's my man. That's my man.
Cool as hell. I love him.
Oh no.
You go in.
Oh no. That was the wrong thing.
TV now, see it.
Oh, okay. Wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
The button on the right.
I got these shades. So man, he sent them over to me.
Hey, don't mess with my man. That's my man. That's my man.
Cool as hell. I love him.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, listen. When I saw Hallie get mad, I was like, "Oh."
My jaw dropped.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Whoa!" Even woken a sleeping giant.
Yeah. But I was like, "No more Mr. Nice Guy," and I've been on that tip since a couple of nights ago when I made that NFC East front offices.
I saw
need their
that.
asses
Like,
whooped.
oh, really? We going there? Okay.
Priceless. Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah, hey, because you know what? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it. You know, like I said, I was talking with Eugene, and he and I were, you know, I was bringing him up. I didn't realize he didn't know so much. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it was the first time the two of us had spoken to each other in a couple of days because he had been up at the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And doing all that stuff, and I've been here, and so as we're talking about it, and I'm showing him stuff, and he was like, "Wait, what? That?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then look at this, you know. And I'm like, "And do you believe these motherfuckers got the nerve to talk shit?" You know what I'm saying? And you got all this. How is it that you even have the bandwidth to talk shit to me right now? Like right now, y'all, no other fan base should have anything to say about the Philadelphia Eagles right now. This is emergency time. Your entire focus should be about what's going on with your team and what the owner is doing. How do you have the bandwidth to even think about saying anything to me? How?
I just think because you guys are on top right now.
Right now,
You
you're
guys
on
are
top.
number one right now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Setback, but you're on top.
Supposed to talk that. That's your job to talk trash. Like it,
right.
We would have done it any other way. We would have done the same.
You know how I trash Momo. You know how I trash Momo. I enjoy
ask yourself
Momo.
this. Ask yourself this, and Joe could tell you. You know what I'm saying? Joe, how much shit have I taken from the Cowboys fan base since I've been coming on Mark's show?
Oh, and even including me, Leo. I was telling you to watch out for Kellen Moore, and he won you guys the Super Bowl. Yeah.
So it was like, so in my mind, like with all of that today and the last couple of days and everything like that, that's all of that That's all of that. If you think about it, like the amount of shit that I could have talked a long time ago. I hadn't taken advantage of it. If you think about it, and if you look at the front offices need their asses kicked, and what all did I say was wrong?
Nothing.
It was all facts. I know it was very brutal. I know that the way my delivery was tough. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was true. You know what I'm saying? Because the activities of this front office had the fan base saying something complete. Listening to the Dallas fan base and the Commanders fan base and the Giants fan base, you'd never think that these mistakes took place when they're talking shit to me.
Look, we had to eat that turd last year. We ate that turd. We had to suck it up. At least I admit it. And I'm telling you right now, us fans were pissed when it happened. When you won the Super Bowl, I was happy for once. I was happy for Saquon. You got out of that fucking hole. You got it from that fucking hole. You did what you had to do. You got what you got. You got paid too.
I was happy for
props to you.
That's not the first time I've heard that from a Giants fan. Like, you know what? It really wasn't about y'all. It had everything to do with just us being happy for Saquon because they realized we didn't appreciate him like as an organization. He wasn't appreciated like he should have been.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Joe Shane was playing games.
I'm a fan since 1977. The dark days of Scott Bruno as our quarterback. Trust me, I know what misery is.
Right. And then, and here's the other thing too. Not to mention that this was all broadcasted on Hard Knocks and everything like that, but it was your 100th anniversary.
Oh God! Don't remind me.
It was your one. We ruined like what we ruined for the year would be the equivalent to what the Cowboys are hoping to do to us week 1, but it was sustained throughout the whole year. Yeah. You know, and then you had the Dallas fans saying things to me last year like, oh, don't worry, Leo, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just a second, Leo. Oh, just wait. But Leo, it's coming.
Leo, they said the same thing about your coach when he first started. Oh, Mr. Flowers.
Yeah, because his So again, you know, I'm like, I specifically asked, I intentionally asked certain questions just because I knew this was going to happen. Question number 1 that I intentionally asked: are you guys optimistic or are you cautiously optimistic? And nobody from the Dallas fan base was like cautious. No, they were like, we are optimistic. We are all in because this is
They got
different.
nothing else. They got nothing else, Leo. It's been 29 years. They got to be optimistic.
I mean, we thought that it was different with Shoddy, but it's not different. It's not
Shoddy's fault, Joe. It's not Shoddy's fault right now.
No, it's the culture. It's the ownership, and they got to let him be a coach. Yeah, yes, they have to let him be a coach, and when you don't let the football people do football things, it always turns out like this.
Exactly. The 6 months before, they were doing after the draft, everything. It was perfect, you guys. You guys are perfect. Jerry Jones raises his ugly head.
Linda said at Leo Bridgewater, you didn't have to say he was a Mark Holmes copycat. You should apologize for that. No. If it offended you, you know what I'm saying, then it worked. That was the point. That was the whole point.
They just came off as offended, man. It was just like, wow.
Why they got all in their feelings.
You kicked the ants, Joe. Yo, Leo, you did an infantry maneuver. You threw a damn incendiary fucking grenade in the ants nest.
Yep, I sent an incendiary. Yep.
I can't post it. Talk that talk, Leo. Talk that talk.
I saw that, Marcus. I saw that. I was like, yeah, I'm about to flame their asses because they think I'm just gonna come in here and just be quiet and be like all nice and
Leo, you must have watched Fantastic Four. Flame on.
Yeah, oh bruh. You know what I'm saying? I so enjoyed going in on them because that was a long time coming. And it was all in the way it was all in the way it was done.
Yeah, we all
was horrible.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Listen to this. Linda Kyer says, I'm a realist. Giants are on the way up. No cap. I 1000% agree with you, Linda, and
The
I have maintained that.
weeds.
Right, Jesse? Have
Yes,
I not
sir.
said
You
that?
see that?
I've
Okay,
been
I'm gonna
saying.
tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. See this right here? That's what we
Mm-hmm.
doing. We like the predator. We waiting.
Sitting in the cut.
Oh
Oh
yeah, we in
boy.
the weeds.
Well, here's the thing. You know, the like for the fan base, we're talking all kinds of shit. But you listen to the team, they don't want to hear none of this shit I'm saying. They
Yeah.
don't want they ain't talk like don't you say nothing about no repeat to us. We ain't repeating shit. We going
Nope.
after it just like everybody else is. So that lets me know the mindset of the team, and I'm just fine with that because that's the way they should be. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But from a fan perspective, I'm what you should be right now. Lord Brunson is what you should be right now. Philly 500 should be like Philly 500 deserves all the accolades because the shit that he was saying and been saying. I mean, I ain't gonna front. He did get that joke off on Mark Holmes with the Micah Parsons coming
Oh
to
yeah,
Philly
he
thing. He
got him.
got him
He
good.
got him
He
good.
got him good.
Oh, we got
He got him good.
That was beautiful.
That I was like, ooh,
Mark
That
had
was
a
a
hard
that
time.
was that was that was a preemptive strike right there, Leo.
yeah, yeah,
He got him good.
Slapping him.
yeah, bruh. Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, y'all keep like, all right. Y'all think it's something sweet. I'm gonna come up in here. I'm gonna wreck all this shit up. And if that's why I said, look at the Marcus, go look at that chat again. It was flying. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? People was going off. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
I was there.
At
Man.
Philly D,
That
it
was,
bothers him now, it won't tomorrow.
yeah, you holding your own on that one.
Jerry and Parsons are both to blame for taking a shit on Shotty's culture. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And
That's what
Mm-hmm.
and
it
they
is.
were doing so well.
Mm-hmm.
I
Weren't
still
we,
think Shotty gonna be all
weren't
right.
we out of the news and everything, and then Jerry just had to go
Yep.
ruin it? Yep.
It's like an addict. He fell off the off the bandwagon.
It's what's the funniest part about it all is when you go to the other cowboy content creators, they're literally saying the same things. It's different. You know what I'm saying? We look like this. Culture change. Hey, Shoddy moved Micah Parsons' locker next to Dak's locker right at the front of the locker room. Oh, we ain't. JJ he's been quiet. We don't see him. Yeah, all right,
Well, I
all
really thought that.
right.
I mean, I was kind of like
Well,
Mark.
it
I
got
thought they
me.
really, tucked him in the back and said, "Hey, you're
Yeah, I
not going
thought
to
they put
do
him in a
this
Yeah,
straight
anymore."
jacket and said, "Yo,
Yeah,
go in here in the corner, sit down there."
yeah, exactly. But he has to come out during all these star play. I mean, he did it with Prescott and Lamb. He comes out and he like tries to create this whole thing and make it so everybody's
yeah,
talking about it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
crazy. I mean, that's where you Eagle fans have a point. He's not about winning. He's about publicity.
I
I
bet
mean,
you money
and
those prices
I
going to
can't
go up. I bet
I
you money
can't
the
argue.
prices going to go up.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I can't
yeah.
argue with Eagle when Drew says oh Jerry, all he cares about is like publicity. I'm like, yeah, he's right.
Been like that for 30 years. Like we shouldn't even be
Exactly.
surprised by it
Yeah,
anymore.
for
Really,
real.
it's so
It's
repetitive.
changed. It's changed what it actually is done is it's changed your standards.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
changed all this has changed your winning standards.
Well, because honestly, Leo, I saw Washington with the coach I wanted to be on Dallas
Dan Quinn, yep,
go to
that's
the
a lot
NFC
of people. Yep,
Yeah,
Championship.
Quinn knows his
Yep.
shit.
And I
right.
mean, I was begging for him to be the coach over McCarthy for two straight years when they were struggling with the 49ers. I mean, I thought Quinn would have been a better option to go with.
But at the
But
same time, McCarthy was held. His hands were tied because of Jerry on top of his ass. Anyway,
that too, because I mean, the
yeah,
only thing they got
yeah,
him was an old washed up Stephon Gilmore and the old washed up Brandon
yeah,
Cook saying
I'm
they
like,
didn't help him
yeah.
at
what?
all. Yeah.
No, you yep, yep. And so now here's the thing. This is what I think also escapes a lot of people from the different fan bases, in particular Dallas. Regardless if you sign Micah, do you not realize that come November, they're going to be talking about this. They're still going to be talking about this. You know what I'm saying? That, and it's all based off, and here's the thing. Based off of what Micah is saying, this all could have been avoided. This could have been avoided a year ago.
They should have signed him a long time ago. They should have got that out the way.
And so that's why I said, and they did not learn from watching what happened to the New York Giants.
Look at the Cincinnati.
And I just think, I even think too that they've never had this like come back at them. They've always had a guy like Dak who's like, oh, I'm going to keep it out. I'm going to keep the negotiations, like between us. Micah's not like that. He's going to release what he releases. You know what I mean?
Micah's this Generation Z.
Right.
Absolutely, Linda.
Exactly.
Social media.
Exactly, Jesse.
Absolutely, yep. Linda. Send it to me. Linda says, I got a great video on salary cap with a more in-depth discovery of Jeffrey Lurie selling 8% of the team. Can I send the link? Absolutely. Send it to me, Linda. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I'll check that out. You know what I'm saying? And when Jeffrey did that, that was like a blip on the radar. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't even realize he sold 8% of the team. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think he got like what, 800 million or 600 million, something like that, for selling a percentage of the team. So he made a buck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, AJ came in 2019, I think. No. AJ came in 23.
Yeah, he did.
During the draft.
I remember during the draft, exactly. Yep. I remember that.
Yep. And then we actually went to the Super Bowl that year. You know, and so, like these changes and these things that you are seeing, this success and everything like that, what we have an opportunity to do, you know what I'm saying, is, to Philly 500's point, is we conceivably are maybe entering into the golden years of the Philadelphia Eagles. Now I'm talking dynasty. You know what I'm saying?
That's a curse word. Don't do it.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's just again, reading the tea leaves and looking at everything.
Remember, Marcus, like I said, remember Dream Team. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that. You know
when they said that on radio, when I heard that, I laughed my ass off. You're done.
I'm just looking at the fact that we are set up for the next few years to have sustained success, and we will probably have it with a whole lot of different personnel. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be cycling players in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep a particular core group of guys, as you can see, guys who are locked in for the next 2 to 3 years. After that, then you'll probably see a whole new group of guys coming in. During those 2-3 years, you'll see a whole new group of guys coming in, and we'll have that healthy mix of veterans and youngins on the team. We're like one of the youngest teams in the league, if not the youngest.
Leo, what you're doing, and I don't mean to put vomit in your mouth, the Belichick way.
Yeah. Because you're also going to see, you're going to have veterans wanting to come play for the Eagles to get a ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they say, when you got veterans who are just like, look, I made my money, I just need a ring. And they start looking at places where they can have the best chances to win a ring. Philadelphia is going to be one of those places.
And the Ravens too.
I was about to say, Baltimore's seeing that right now. D-Hop is on that team now. You know what I'm saying? And, Jair, yep. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get mercenaries. What you want is you're gonna get mercenaries. That's what you're gonna do, like T.O.
Right.
To go off that, I don't mean to bring it back to Dallas, but this is why no free agents want to come to the Cowboys. Look how they're treating the people that they draft themselves. You know what I mean? No free agents want to come here because of the ownership.
Oh. And even if they're going to get signed on the Cowboys, they're probably feeling a little weird now too about getting re-signed. They might want to,
Yeah, it's a whole culture thing.
Unless Dallas, when Dallas calls you, right? Unless Dallas calls with a contract in hand, you know what I'm saying? With money in hand, you can't trust it.
Can't trust them. They try to get Randy like that. That's how they tried to get Randy.
Look how they did Des Bryant.
Exactly.
Crazy. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
The Rock Nation released a thing that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones were trying to negotiate on a paper napkin with Des Bryant's contract.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, these guys are the
Yeah.
cheapest people in sports.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
worth more than everybody.
Say that again, Marcus?
I see they're worth more than any team. An American
Yep.
team.
I don't know. Cincinnati's right there.
They may be worth more than Manchester United. I think they were number one before, but I think the Cowboys are number one right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
a shame.
so you know, and here's the thing, you know, like, first of all, again, thank you guys for coming on the bird section. You know what I'm saying? Please, if all y'all who are watching, please like and subscribe. You know, I want to get these numbers up because now I just feel like I've taken at least a year, 2 years of just a whole lot of shit talking from you know, the Dallas fan base. So I think I've earned my stripes, you know what I'm saying, at this point, and to be able to be here at this time in time to talk the way to sit as kings of the hill right now, you know what I'm saying? I intend to now I'm going to step into, you know, my fandom for real, and just say and say what I really think. I'm not going to hold it off.
That's right. Do you, bro?
Yeah, I had no intentions on calming it down or what have you, because at the end of the day, like I said in that video, as you're talking shit to me, I'm listening to you, but in my mind I'm just thinking about, like, really.
Yeah.
And your house is all messed up.
You're really quiet, Leo, starting off. I was like, damn, I gotta check on Leo. Something ain't right. He real quiet. He's too quiet.
It's like what's that old saying? Throwing glasses at glass houses, throwing rocks at glass houses.
Those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least the whole 9 on him, boy. He just went in though. He just went hard.
He went Rambo.
Yeah, and they were like, why did he do this? Why is he saying
No
this?
doubt, Joe. You be easy, bro. Yeah,
Okay,
Joe had
Joe.
to. Joe, he's still watching, but he has to. He's on hubby duty right now. So handle that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you getting no kind of trouble.
That's whipping duty. I know that feeling.
Yeah, retro says roast me, bro. Me roast me. Me next. Hit me too. Okay. All right, retro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this ain't the smoke you want. I know you think you do, but you don't.
Come get some luau there, buddy.
Right. Thanks. It's Mikey. Thanks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all better win week 1. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, you better, Leo. If you lose, well, actually, it's a win-win for me, because if you lose or they lose, I still get to laugh at you.
I'm laughing.
Let me ask you something. Seriously, no, all jokes aside.
Too. I want Drew to be here too. Yeah, now Momo.
Oh yeah, I want some of Drew if you lose. Everybody get in there because I'm coming in there with my guns a-blazing.
You know what? Let me hit Drew up right now, and let me see if Drew can.
I'll bring that Burger King crown to you. Here you go.
Yeah, bring the crown to him. Yeah.
You want to be crowned? Well, crown him.
Yeah.
I just texted to him. I told him, dog, you gotta hop in. You know what I'm saying? Listen, here's the thing, right? You know, I'm of the opinion right now, you know what I'm saying, as it stands, you know, if I tell you to shut the fuck up, I can, because of everything that has happened, that has taken place. You know what I'm saying? And the worst part about it all, it's all self-inflicted. It's all self-inflicted. Okay? You know, Game Time isn't a punk. Oh, who said Game Time was a punk? Oh, Mikey. Oh, leave him alone, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? You know,
look, that's my dude. He just ain't a trash talker like that.
Game Time's a man. Game Time's a man, man. Come on.
Yeah, you know, like
go about it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, here's the thing, like, and this is my take on Game Time. You know, like when like the way he runs his channel and everything like that. You know, I like the banter. I like to go on the back and forth and everything like that. But all you got to do is find the right nerve to strike. The moment, and you could tell you struck a nerve.
I
The
did.
moment
Remember?
when he says, "It's my channel." Soon
Yeah,
as he
yeah.
says that, that's when I know you struck a
Hey,
nerve.
you saw what I did. I said, "Ooh, I hurt somebody's feelings."
Yup, it was you, Jesse.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
me.
It was you.
The
You did
assassin
that.
strikes
You
in the
sure
weeds.
did. Yup. And then
Man,
remember
yeah.
when he went in on Rob A and all Rob A was asked a question. He just asked a question. He didn't ask a fucked up question. He was just trying to get clarity. Like, wait, what did you say? Da, 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 da. And Game Time went in on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, look, if we're going to talk shit, let's talk shit. All right. But let's make sure that let's make sure that it applies. Okay. Now, if your shit talking is rooted in something that happened in the 90s, it's not the flex you think it is. Saying we got 5 and you only have 2, that's not the flex you think it is. It don't work. You know what I'm
Not,
saying?
not now.
Especially when it's been 30 years since the last one. Like, do you know it's
See,
almost 2 more years and we'll be able to say every team could have won a Super Bowl and y'all hadn't.
well,
You know
Leo,
what I'm saying?
I can say the same thing, but I can say because I got Super Bowls in this century.
Bro, you got Super Bowls that are in 4K and high def.
Not a
Yeah, but five is
You're
still
you're
VHS.
five is
you
still
got
greater than 4 and 2. Y'all remember
you,
that now.
For
wait a minute.
now, it's a temporary
Jesse,
setback.
you got Super Bowls where when you look at the year it says 2000.
Thank
You see what
you.
I'm saying?
And Marcus, the GOAT, twice.
He did it twice. Eli's
We
that
got
good.
them. We got them
Our
once.
defense. Yeah, well, wait a minute, Leo. You took the plan off of us. Sack the quarterbacks. I want to hear that.
Exact. And nah, because it took till like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter to
That's
get that
all we
sack.
want
You
from
don't leave
Dak.
that man with 2 minutes. You never leave that man with 2 minutes left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yo,
and yep.
that's all we want from Dak Prescott, to be more like Eli. You know what I mean? When the game is on the line, take the team down the field, no turnovers, do your job, man. Because
Well,
your team
I
is
don't.
good enough
Exactly. I agree.
No, you know what, Marcus?
to win it all. But it seemed like a lot of people make excuses for him. You know what I mean?
You know
I
what,
love
Marcus? I don't take anything away from Dak. I
doing
don't
that.
take nothing away from Dak being a competent quarterback. Can Dak Prescott play the actual quarterback position? Absolutely.
Yes, he
Okay.
can.
He can throw the ball. He can make reads. He can do whatever. Okay. The problem that I have with Dak is the bigger the stakes of the game, the more mistakes he's going to make.
But his O line was sucking that couple times though. He had a weak O line in some cases though, Leo.
Did and Zeke Elliott wasn't the same. Once he got paid, he was trash.
Cabo Rojo, huh?
Yeah. I listen.
Turned butterball.
I don't like we're not given that grace. No one's given that grace. So I'm not gonna give it to him now. Not to Dak. No, especially when you're looking at me and you're saying Dak is 9-4 against the Philadelphia Eagles. Dak is 38-3 in the NFC East. So whatever the fuck it is he is.
That's all we got to offer, bro.
I know. So when Dak makes a mistake, and I said Dak is not the sole reason why y'all lost these last 3 postseason games. That's
The
not what
bro
I'm
screwed
saying.
us.
You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is that Dak has actually contributed mightily to the loss. Eagles 20 playoff wins, 2 Super Bowls since 2000. Actually, since 2000, it's been 4 Super Bowls. Okay, with two losses and 2 wins. Remember,
You should have
Donovan got
won
us
that.
there.
You should have won that Super Bowl before that one you won, buddy. You had that game. You
The
had that
in
game.
23.
Yeah, you had that
So
game, dude.
I said this, after we lost that Super Bowl, I said there's the conversation that Eagles fans have to have with other fan bases, and then there's the conversation that we have with each other, and it's 2 different conversations. The conversation you have with the other fan bases about that 23 Super Bowl is, yes, the Kansas City Chiefs won. Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs played on the same field that we played on. Okay. So, yes, they won. All right. But here's the thing. I believe that Philadelphia Eagles defense was better than the one that actually won the Super Bowl. The field is what did us in. The conditions of that field. And you saw how that old dude got in trouble and he was like, fuck all y'all and all this other shit. Yeah, the sod father. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And y'all saw how that field was ripped up. And my what pissed me off the most was I was like, yo, if there's ever a field that should be perfect because of what's at stake, it's the field that the Super Bowl is being played on.
But that
was not that was not a Super
on top of it.
Yes, that was not a Super Bowl caliber type of field. Because that like you saw how the way this team's defense got after Patrick was the way I was expecting our defense to go after him the first time we played in 23. Okay? That's really what it boils down to. That field was the field and the referees helped the Kansas City Chiefs win that Super Bowl.
The fumble too, did you?
Yeah, the fumble.
Nah. If you think about it, because here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? We recovered. We were winning. You know what I'm saying? We lost the game by 3 points off the last drive. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like when we
on one leg.
Yeah, it's not like all I'm saying is it's not like when he lost that fumble, they recovered, they scored, and then we never saw the lead again. Yes, we did. If you think about it, Jalen Hurts statistically, even with the fumble, Jalen Hurts statistically had a way better game than Patrick Mahomes. And even Patrick Mahomes said something.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? Chris Jones says something. Like, I don't want it to get lost, but Jalen Hurts was balling his ass off shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. How the hell you losing?
On that drive, on
that field.
That fumble caused a lot of issues.
That fumble killed it, man. That fumble killed the vibe. It killed the vibe.
No. We remember we ended up taking the lead. We didn't. The only thing that was messed up was the defense couldn't get after Patrick like they were accustomed to the whole year. We were about to break the record for the most sacks. We could have, like, if that field would have been like it should have been, you know what I'm saying? Who's to say we wouldn't have gotten 6 sacks against Patrick Mahomes that game? And we broke the record. We were 4 away.
You got it the next time. You proved your point.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And again, having lost that Super Bowl, and then you see the exiting of all these players, Javon Hargrave, Kaiser White, you know what I'm saying, Hassan Reddick, everybody. For us to be here is remarkable. It is remarkable.
That's how we did.
That's inspired. You inspired your team. That picture, remember that picture they took of your quarterback on his cell phone? The confetti.
And let's talk about that, because we weren't supposed to see that picture.
Yep.
This gives you a little bit of insight into the mind of Jalen Hurts. Someone was sitting behind him.
Yep.
And reached over and went over his shoulder because he put his phone down on the desk and snapped the picture of his home screen. And that's how everybody found out what he was using for motivation.
Including his teammates.
Yep, nobody knew. Yep, you know what I'm saying? Which is, and so I always look at little things that the player doesn't say, but it still gets out, such as someone reaching over their shoulder and taking a picture of his phone. The other thing I'll tell you this, you know what I'm saying? Because losing that Super Bowl in 2023 potentially could be the blessing in disguise, because I don't care what anybody says, even after winning this Super Bowl, when they lost that Super Bowl in 2023, I don't think Jalen Hurts has been right since.
You know,
I don't think he's been right since. If you look at the ring ceremony, you know what I'm saying, Jesse, every picture that Jalen Hurts took at that ring ceremony, the ring never left the box.
Yep.
He never had it on. You know what I'm
It
saying?
reminds
When
me
they
of
wait, when they were a minute or 3 minutes out from winning the Super Bowl, and Jay was like, come on, Jalen, I know you can smile now. And he said he looked over and he said, man, that last one, you know what I'm saying? He said that changed my soul. He was like, Jesse, he was so messed up from that Super Bowl loss. He went to Wink Martindale, your defensive coordinator, and asked him to scout
I
him.
remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of, I'll tell you exactly reminds me of. Remember Rocky 3 when he got his ass beat?
Yeah, by Clubber Lang. And then, yep.
Yeah, he was
I'm gonna tell you,
scared.
I'm gonna tell you what it reminded me of. Because I said, sometimes there are some hurts that a person can experience that it doesn't matter what they do in life, they'll never get over that one. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how many Super Bowls Jalen wins, he's never going to get over 23. 23 is 20, and when I say get over, meaning he'll never resolve the fact that that's all. Because think about this, look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady has what? Yeah, Tom Brady has like what? Seven Super Bowls, right?
Never get over the Giants beat though.
Talk to him. Nope. Talk to Tom Brady about the draft.
Oh yeah, that too.
He talks about the draft and the pain and the embarrassment as if it happened last year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
What makes these guys great, man.
Right. Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. You know what I'm saying? Look at Michael Jordan. And I always tell people, because I get the whole, I have an 18-year-old. So, me and him go back and forth with Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Of course, he's a big LeBron James fan. He thinks LeBron James is the GOAT.
Oh, God. I have a 35-year-old. Same thing.
And so when he talks to me and he says, I have to ask him sometimes, I'm like, wait a minute, son, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. We're about to have this conversation. Let me ask you something. Just answer me this. Which Michael Jordan are we talking about? And he like, the one that played for the Chicago Bulls. I was like, no. Which Michael Jordan? Are we talking Michael Jordan with the wings and hair? Or are we talking about logo Michael Jordan with the ball head? Because those are two different players. Okay? They're two different players. And LeBron and like how people compare Kobe to to Michael Jordan. They say he's a mirror image. He's a carbon copy of Jordan with the logo and the ball head. Kobe ain't nothing like, he would never be anything like Michael Jordan with the wings and the and hair. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got to remember, when Jordans first came out, there was no logo. The logo was wings. Remember that?
He brought the sneaker deal. He's the one that brought the sneaker deals in.
Right. So the Michael Jordan that had hair, you know what I'm saying, from the mid 80s going up to the 90s, all those Pistons, look at that Michael Jordan. That dude was an assassin. He was a killer.
Hungry.
Yes, he was dunking. He was jumping higher than everybody in the league. He was dunking on everybody. He was faster than everybody. He was lethal. Okay, he just didn't have the supporting cast. Okay, that's LeBron ain't nothing like that. Kobe was nothing like that.
LeBron's public relations. That's all he is.
Yeah,
Kobe was close though. Kobe was right there with
mama mentality.
Yeah, Kobe was close to the ball head with the Jordan logo, Michael Jordan. That's not the same one that had hair. You understand what I'm saying? That guy, that Michael Jordan became a pure shooting guard. That Michael Jordan had his fundamental, like that was a whole different. His game had changed. Remember, he wasn't dunking like that.
One year, remember that? Mike played point guard 1 year.
Yeah. So again, you know what I'm saying? When we're having this conversation, it's like, all right, wait a minute, hold on. Y'all got me so wrapped up. I'm not reading the chats, and I gotta read these chats.
Yo, get those chats out of the way.
Wait a minute, who said that? Coyote said, "Bird section, you talking now, but I will be lurking." Philly D said, "If they don't water down that turf."
Don't use my comments. Yeah. Don't use my rolling.
Huh?
He said, "Coyote, don't use my sayings, bloody. We in the weeds, not you."
Philly D said, if they didn't ward down that turf, that just would destroy us. Now, Eagles couldn't use their strength at the edge. Coyote, I think the NFL would be doing some of that stuff on purpose. Philly still up by 10. We wouldn't go past Mahomes. Okay. Sandeep Singh. What's up, Leo? Loved you putting boots to those asses over Mark's channel. Thanks, Sandeep. Appreciate
Man,
you,
he's got
brother.
me hit. I can't even be on his channel. The 800-pound gorilla's got me banned.
Oh, they used to do that to me all the time. At Bruce Banner, Bruce Banner said, now you're talking my language. At Bruce Banner, I mean, I don't think I have ever seen an offense that hot on a playoff run. We broke the record for the most points scored during the playoffs.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean, god damn. I think they put up like, what, 500 points?
I was like,
something like that.
Christ.
Yeah. Like, this is, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And here's the crazy part, right? We have continuity. We have guys sold up. We have great coaching staff. We have we have a good head coach. Ownership is right. We're raising the banner on September 4th. And Marcus, y'all think y'all really gonna come into Philly and ruin that night?
Absolutely, because you will be raising the banner, kissing on your rings. That's why.
And Mike
That's
is getting signed. Micah's contract will be signed. We said that day.
They have Mike in there. He'll be in the building. Eagles
Here's
gonna
your
take a
contract.
flight. We got this, man. I'm not even sweating it.
You said Micah gonna be mad.
Micah's gonna be happy. He's gonna get his contract then.
He's still gonna be tight. He's still gonna be mad about that shit, though.
All right, so let me ask you something, Marcus. Let me ask you something.
Uh-oh.
I hear what you're saying about Micah and everything, but why should I find that scary?
Because the Bulls are coming. So a threat, and Dak just loves beating on the Eagles, so he'll be confident. And the real reason is George Pickens. The addition of George Pickens, he's gonna open it up.
The savior.
It's gonna be top tier. It's gonna be top tier. You'll see, Leo. Not even worse.
Chris Dooley. Giants be smoking that dank weed, thinking they beating us.
Chris.
Oh,
Chris. We in the weeds, Chris. We in the weeds, Chris. See that?
Let me do this again for the people. Let me do this again for the people. If you really stand on business, there you go. Hop. It's in the chat again. Hop your ass in here and talk your shit.
Chris, get your ass in here.
Yeah. Come on, Chris.
Go get
your
some.
ass in here.
Get your cranium cracked.
Coyote, you know what I'm saying? If
get your ass in here. I got plenty.
Ass, stand on business. There you go. Anybody want the smoke? Okay. Anybody want the smoke? Matter of fact, here, I'll give it to you. Hold on.
We at the bottom. Ain't nowhere to go but up. Come get some.
Oh yeah.
If you really about that action, you really want that smoke, bring your ass on in here. Come on. I dare you.
Let's go.
Come on.
I took me a nap
Please do.
Come on. Bring your ass in here.
Let's go.
If you really about that smoke.
I'll say, yo, Chris, get your goat smelling ass over here.
Get your goofy ass on board.
That's for anybody in the chat.
Let's go.
Anybody in the chat. Y'all see the link? It's right there. I just put it in there.
Cracked.
If you really,
man,
we really about that action.
Yo, we Leo, savage in there. We savage now. We savage. This ain't no we savage.
Hey, Leo,
Jesse,
get Momo on here.
You know what?
Momo's I wanted to make sense. It took his medicine. He went back night. That is warm milk.
Look, Jesse. As soon as you see that, as soon as Marcus said, "Get Momo in here," the whole mood just went, yeah.
Momo probably taking a nap right now.
Momo going bye-bye. He took his Geritol, went to bed, and that's it. Over. Dreaming of Joe Theismann.
Yeah.
One day I will start going on live, but I got a loud house with my son and ginger woman. Okay. Understood, Coyote. Understood.
All right, Cody.
You know what I'm saying? But just want to say, I put it out there. You had the opportunity, okay? And there will be other opportunities. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. I will. Yeah, I'll let it happen.
I'll skin some coyote.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm serious. You know, if all I want to know is, are you angry about what I said, or are you angry about if what I said was a lie?
No,
That's what I'm really curious about.
Jerry, they're
Truth
angry
hurts.
at not paying money. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, Leo. They're mad because Mike is not paid. And Jerry's running his mouth, and they want to take it out on you because you're gloating about the Eagles right now. It's understood, though.
Jerry's just worried about that glory hole.
Yeah.
Say less, Joe. I got you. Say less, Joe. I got you. You got my email. So shoot me an email. For those that don't know, hold on. You know what? Let me. I'm so glad we're talking about this. Let me put this in there for the people too. I'll make it even easier for you.
Come on, put it in here, man. Let the lambs to slaughter.
Yup. There you go.
Hello.
I heard goofy goat ass and bring your ass. Okay, so I'm here. I'm here.
I love you, brother.
Oh shit! It's Chris.
Oh, what's going on, fellas?
Jesse, you got his ass to come. Jesse, this
is in the house.
Dude, I hit that nerve, didn't I, Chris?
You called me out, man.
I got we didn't get Leo. We didn't get Momo. We got Momo Jr.
Oh nah,
Chris.
It's in there.
Son of Momo.
Chris showed up. Oh my god.
He was man. You would have let that one down.
Oh, you called me out. Here I am.
Yup, Chris ain't gonna lie. Oh man. Hey man, thanks for coming in, dog. We just sit here talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about, you know, how hard I went in on Mark's channel earlier today. You know what I'm saying? Everyone was kind of caught off guard.
Leo.
Man, you're just saying your piece, man. That's it.
Yeah, but he got us. He got us good, Chris. He got us good. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Well, what did you say? I didn't watch it.
Oh, you.
I can't do the Mark Holmes.
I can't. No, I can't. No, me and you, Chris. I can't. I'm out on the other day. Hide me. The 800-pound grills hit me.
Chris. It's so much, and it was so hard. You got to watch it yourself, because I'm not going to tell you. But I will tell you. Here's one thing that did happen. I went in so bad that I made Halle Pierce pissed off.
Train wreck. It was a train wreck.
Oh shit.
Chris, listen to me, right? I went in so hard. When you hear me going in, I pissed Halle Pierce off, and I went in on Game Time Brian, right? And
oh shit.
I set everything off. You know, Joe was mad. Joe was like, I want to, you know, like everyone was like, I want to just rip his throat out. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris, I was on one.
You're feeling something.
What?
Oh, he was feeling. I got mad too. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
What? Everybody was like, what the fuck? Like, where did this come from? Like, Game Time was so shocked. Cause here's the thing. When I started going off, Game Time was distracted because he was making a thumbnail and everything, right? So I started going off, and Game Time was like, what? I was like, yeah, you nothing but the bootleg Joe Boo Sports Report, right up to the voodoo doll. It was like, whoa, what? Everybody's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Listen, Chris, I got people here. People were so mad, right? Motherfuckers were so mad that that they came on my channel. Somebody came on my channel, Linda. She was like, "You need to apologize. That was wrong." That's how bad it was.
You're
This
making his
motherfucker
show
went-
sound like he's on Wish or something.
Yeah,
Apologize. What?
this motherfucker went out like he went like Thanos, snapped the finger, he got pissed.
Oh shit!
Over sports talk. Come on.
Listen, Marcus, look. Marcus was not helping the situation. Marcus was in the chat. Talk your shit, Leo. Talk your shit.
No, of course he's not
Throwing the
instigating
gas
at all.
on it.
No, not at all. No, Leo, please stop. Don't do this.
Everybody was like, yo, Leo, chill, bro. That's a little much. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Hallie was like, I'm sorry, Leo, but I don't, I don't have a dick in my hand. Because I don't have one.
What?
I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's not what I said. Yeah, and was wrong. And the best part, she was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And listen, she apologized to me like 3 or 4 times. I told her, no, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? She heard me out. You know what I'm saying? Someone else helped confirm the things that I was saying. And then she apologized immediately. So we were good. You know what I'm saying? And she apologized verbally like two or 3 times. And she sent me a message on the chat apologizing. And I was like, Holly, we good. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it was that, like, here's the thing. Nothing I said was a lie. Nothing.
Right.
Okay? Nothing I said was a lie. It was all about my delivery.
Oh, okay.
No one liked the way I said it. No one, because I did not lie about anything. And
it was the truth.
Chris,
that's why they didn't like it.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, listen. You gotta, if you haven't done so yet, go on my page, the bird section, right, and look at the video where I put the NFC East front offices need their asses kicked. Or the NFC East,
1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, I made a short. Yeah, I made a short, and I made a 16-minute one too, where I go in. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like, and this is and here's the thing, y'all. It was Eugene who egged me on. Okay, so I want to put that out there. Okay, it was actually Eugene Monroe who pushed me over the top because I was talking to him. And he was like, after I got finished, he was laughing his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, Gene, the NFC East front offices need their asses kicked. And I was just laying it out. And Gene looked at me. He was laughing. And he was like, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how the fuck you
he's
feel.
The instigator. He's the motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, Gene is terrible. Yeah, Gene is terrible.
You're done.
Gene was like, sounds like you got a lot of shit to get off your heart. If it's in your heart, go live with it. I was like,
hey, Dr. Phil.
Really? You think I won't? He was like, I'm saying that that's how you feel. Stand on business. Go live with it. You need it. This is content. You need it. And I was like, he was right. It wasn't just egging me on, but even when he was like, yo, you're trying to build your channel and all this other stuff, you got to go on whenever you think of something. If you got 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was like, it's all about continuously. And so that was his rationale. You know what I'm saying? His motivation was because I was laughing. I had him cracking up, in terms of hearing my take on what was happening in Dallas, on what was happening in Washington, and what had happened in New York. And I'm like, I'm the one Eagles fan who's going to say, fan bases, y'all need to shut the fuck up. Okay, all y'all need to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I'm talking only to your front offices. Okay, that's it. The executives, the owners, that's who I'm talking to right now. And all those front offices, all y'all need y'all asses whooped. Y'all need to get y'all asses kicked. The shit that y'all been doing, the shit that y'all, these moves y'all pulling, these games you playing, it's so fucked up. You got your fan bases out there talking spicy when they're not supposed to.
You're right.
Right now, your front office, right now, every fan base's front office is so fucked up. You don't even realize you should not have bandwidth to even try to talk shit to a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Not when I'm wearing the fucking crown. I got the crown on.
Right
We're
now,
the NFC. We're the NFC East champions. We're the NFC champions. We're the league champions.
Leo, last year. This year's a new year.
No, I'm
Exactly.
saying we're defending,
When they
but I'm
punt
saying
that ball,
we.
it's a new year.
Yeah,
We
all right,
won.
fine, no problem.
We
But as of
won. We
today, I
talking all
am
that
not.
stuff.
And
Today.
no, wait, hold
Today
on.
you are.
Wait. Once again,
Now, Jesse.
You was a
once
laughing
again,
stock a year before.
we're not talking
yeah,
about
but
the
guess
year
what?
before. Right now,
Guess what?
right now,
Fast, Leo. Ain't that what
all
they
I'm
tell
saying to
Cowboy
you,
fans?
y'all
Bring
really
up
want to push the fast forward on me being the Super Bowl.
the past, Leo.
Y'all can. That's the
Man,
reason why
speed
y'all
that
can't wait
bitch
for
up. Put
week
that fast
one.
forward on there. Times
What
3.
time is it?
That's the only reason why y'all want September want everything to kick off is because y'all want me to be like we're not the Super Bowl champions right now. That's all you.
Leo,
That's all you want. You
better
want me to
not
hurry
lose
up and
that.
get
You
over
better
this
not lose
shit.
that game,
Hell,
Leo.
motherfucking no.
You got that
You
right
bet-
to the whole year.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Yep.
Thank you. And so that's why I said, just hear me out. That's why I said, I'm not talking because I am not talking to the fan base, and I'm talking directly to the front office as a Philadelphia Eagles representative or fan base, right? I'm telling your front offices, all three of y'all front offices need y'all asses kicked. Y'all shit is so
Well,
fucked up. Your fans don't even realize their
Leo,
situational awareness.
but Leo, what we can do, at least my team, we can kick the manager in the ass and you're fired. Dallas can't.
Oh, you know what? No, yeah, you know what?
So
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? As far as I'm concerned, right? The New York Giants just got a head start on the Cowboys and the Commanders in their humility and showing that humility. And I love how Jesse is doing it. See, Jesse is low key talking shit, but not really. He's not really talking shit, but he's talking shit because he found the perfect way to be. And he's in every right to feel this way. And this is what Jesse says, Chris. Jesse says, Jesse Montanez, this motherfucker says, this all he do. He'll be like, yeah, oh yeah, that's how you feel? Really? Really?
Hold up.
What? Ooh. And then he goes like this, Chris. I swear to God, I fucking hate it. He'll be like, ooh, we in the weeds.
Yeah. It's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
Right.
Ones.
And I'll be because I'll be low key looking at Jesse's stupid ass, and I'll be like, you know what? We're gonna fuck y'all up too. Fuck you too. That's why we fucked up your 100-year anniversary, bitch. And Jesse be like, it's okay. Ooh.
How many games you gonna win?
We in the weeds.
Hold up, Giants. How many games Giants gonna win this year?
Shit.
As many as we want.
Six. I'll give them six.
We're getting 8, and we're getting 8, and you
See?
are first. You are number 1.
You're getting swept.
Welcome to wonderful world of Abdul Carter. Eat this.
See, see, here's what's interesting. You know what I'm saying? This is a demonstration. Just listening to y'all. This is a demonstration of how fucked up the organization got the fan bases. Y'all think y'all allowed to talk shit to each other. No. It's emergency time. Y'all not where y'all at right now, that was a couple of train stops ago. Right now, y'all got some major shit. Y'all shit is so major. Y'all should, when someone asks you, you should be like, I'm too busy trying to get my shit together. That's how y'all supposed to be. If someone says something, and if someone asks you anything about the Philadelphia Eagles, y'all shut the fuck up. Because the only reason why I say that to you is because of what your front office did. Your front office, the New York Giants front office allowed for their entire fan base to put Saquon Barkley. They burned. They called him Snaquan. They allowed them to do it. And the only reason why what really made it fucked up was that the shit got blasted on primetime TV. Or Hard Knocks. And everybody saw what the fuck he was saying. And then everybody heard what Saquon was saying. He wanted to come back. He didn't even want to leave.
Lil, that's worse than the Micah situation.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting there. I'm like,
That's what I
God damn.
say. This is
And
y'all
then
laughing.
and then you
Okay.
hear, Saquon talk about it, and Saquon's like, "Yo, I was on the phone. I didn't even know he was." He said, "I didn't know he was doing all that kiki kaka and shit until I saw the Hard Knocks episode. He didn't even know." And in the meantime, when all that shit is happening, they burning his jersey. They thought, "Oh, we disown you."
Well,
The fan
we
base.
did.
So
We
that's
did.
a clear example of how the front office decisions and activities put the fan base in a fucked up position.
And
And because
Leo,
of that, and because of what the owner said, and because it was their 100th year anniversary, when someone talked, and you all had to watch Saquon go to the ops, you had to watch Saquon run for 2,000 yards, and you had to watch Saquon win a Super Bowl. Guess what? Now y'all sitting there looking like, oh shit. That's
that's management, not the fans. The fans are like this.
Management did that to y'all. Management did that to y'all. So you know what? Because it was so fucked up. When it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. When it comes to the Washington Commanders, y'all, Terry McLaurin rolled with that team during some hard fucking times. It was the bright spot for a few years. Okay, he should never have gotten to this point. But the fact that y'all sat there and y'all gonna tell this man we don't like to pay nobody over 30 that kind of money when you're fielding the oldest team in the league, and then y'all got your asses kicked by the Philadelphia Eagles 55-23 in the fucking NFC Championship game. Momo and the Commanders, shut the fuck up. When someone asks you about the Philadelphia Eagles, shut the fuck up. Dallas, goddamn. Just, you know what? Do you really want me to sit here and list this shit when it comes to Dallas? I've been doing that. So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say to the Dallas Cowboys front office, to the owners, to the fan base, because what I'm saying to the fan base is because of what your owner and your front office has been consistently doing for the last 30 years, not just with Micah, but with how y'all handling contracts and the cap and all this other shit. And Dak y'all ain't made it to the damn Super Bowl or even won one in the last 30 years. When it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas, y'all shut the fuck up. Y'all not supposed to be talking to me. Y'all supposed to be worrying about the fuck is going on in your house. These people fucked y'all shit up, and they let y'all go online and talk shit to everybody, thinking everybody's sweet. Oh, this is different. Y'all, like you said, someone locked Jerry's stupid ass up in the goddamn closet, and he broke out and started talking shit, and then put the fan base, in a precarious position. Y'all got the Dallas Cowboy fan base has Stockholm syndrome. They're taking on the habits and the likes of the thing. Y'all standards are so bad in Dallas that y'all rather worry about Madden ratings and regular season wins than a fucking Super Bowl. So when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear about no stats. 5,500 was right. Laura Brunson was right. Drew was right. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they said, I know y'all don't like it and everything like that, but ain't nobody told no lies except for when Philly tricked Martin into making a stupid ass damn troll and a video, and that was funny. But I'm just saying, that's how bad it is. But you know what though? Y'all ain't got no problems with sitting here telling me how fucked up my shit is. Really? Really?
Y'all ain't that much better than nobody else, Leo.
We are much better than everybody else. Everybody's fucking sold up. And let me prove to you. Our quarterback is sold up.
To the Rams. The Rams had you beat.
No, you know what? Guess what? If they did, they would have, but they didn't. If they were, they would have. No. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying to you is
for the Commanders. Like if your team wins, you win. But I'm telling you right now, both the Cowboys and the Commanders can beat the Eagles this year.
Absolutely.
I know they can because I'm looking at both rosters.
I got dibs, Chris.
You know what? I'm not saying you guys are devoid of talent.
Giants are gonna be there too now.
I just think it's sad. I'm sorry, but You should not be talking shit to me.
Leo.
Leo.
Remember, Leo. Remember, we in the weeds.
Yeah, I told you, Jesse. Yeah, I told you, Jesse.
You're in the weeds for a reason. That's why. You're in the weeds for a reason.
Don't worry, you're next. I'll be smoking you too. Get in line.
You're getting swept again,
Hey,
man.
Momo. When you hear me, Momo, you won't get mowed like a mow lawn.
Thank you, Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner said, yo, this channel better. Laugh out loud. He's like, no communist game time. Coyote said, at Bruce Banner, he's not
God
communist. I know.
Don't throw him in
Coyote said,
He's
you
a
got
patriot.
channels
What's
that
wrong
only
with you?
want their teams, fans, and
They
ban
lit.
almost everyone else, but this is
Mark.
boring and living
Mark.
in an echo chamber. Game time and some others open it up, and I like it. That's the secret sauce. This is why I said, remember, and Jesse, you could black me up. Chris, you could y'all can back me up. Remember when I first started coming on Mark's channel, and everyone kept saying, why are you here? You an Eagles fan. Why are you here? And I kept explaining, it's so much more fun. See, the Dallas Cowboys have not won in so long. You don't even know how much fun being a winner is in this day and age, because the last time y'all won, you didn't have the internet like this. You didn't have, matter of fact, you didn't have internet. Well, yeah, you did. You know what I'm saying? But there was no YouTube. And when you win the Super Bowl as a fan, there are places where I can go and I can literally place myself safely within the middle of a fan base, and talk shit like I'm doing right now. It's so much more fun when you get to interact with the opposite fan bases and talk y'all shit. That's what makes it really fun.
I'm just saying, I only subscribe to you. I subscribe to Brian because he let me be me. I was never like this. This is the first time in like this year that I actually became a member and actually subscribed to you guys. You know, I can actually speak my mind regardless of what fans are. It's football. Football is football.
It makes it fun when you can trash talk, though.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. No, yes.
And Marcus,
yes.
I'm in the middle of fucking Philadelphia. I'm in North Philly. I have to deal with this shit every day.
See?
I finally got to experience it myself when my Capitals finally got their first championship, got to do the parade in DC and stuff. But fuck, man, with Washington, the Redskins, the Wizards. So I was a Bullet fan, became the Wizards.
Yep. I remember
haven't seen shit ever with them and everything, and finally got to experience one, talk my shit the whole fucking time, and the Capitals done it. But
exactly.
You know?
And so when I have people say to me, Leo, you really need to be humble. No, the fuck I don't. No. I'm not humble in shit. No. Hell no. You're not going. I've been waiting to get here. And now that I'm here, you're gonna try and calm it down? Are you out of your fucking mind? Hell no.
Never that.
No. I'm not humble in shit. You know, the fall is gonna be mine. That's the point.
The only time you're humble is when you're living regular life, like buying a house, a car. You want to be humble with that stuff. The money you got.
Work.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it comes to your team, man, stick your chest out, man.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Only the only ones who do not have to be humble is the fan bases. Especially if you're doing something. Now, there are times, like right now, all three of y'all need to be humble, like a motherfucker when it comes to us. For real. That's why I'm talking to the other now I'm talking to the other fan bases. Before y'all say anything to me, y'all need to whoop y'all front office's ass. Now, what does whoop ass look like? That's for y'all to decide.
We can fire ours.
But if it was, I can tell you right now. No, I'm saying from a fan base perspective, what does whoop ass look like? Like for Philadelphia, you want to know what whooping your front office ass looks like? No jersey sales, no ticket sales, no nothing. Fuck y'all.
That's never gonna happen.
That's how you do it.
That's never gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
And y'all know we are notorious for that shit. You know we're notorious for talking shit, especially to our own players. See, here's the thing. This is what the other fan bases don't realize. Y'all will never say anything about any player or our team that we haven't said to them ourselves. Before you can even think it, we done already said it to them. We're notorious for that. That's what we're known for. Everyone, they'll tell you, You have to have tough skin to play in Philly. You goddamn right. When y'all fucking up, we're gonna tell y'all fucking up.
New York the same way.
Yeah.
New York
now
what?
Hey, we do
here's
the same thing, brother. We do the same
here's
thing.
the thing. Yup, New York. Yup. Now here's the thing, because they be going off on the Knicks. But here's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
When you doing a good job, in our opinion of a good job, you get praised for that. I.e., when Jerry Jones came to Philly, we was like, "You doing a damn good job, Jerry. Yeah, keep fucking it up." Yup. Yup. Yup.
You were
You know what I'm
applauding
saying?
Jerry. I remember you were applauding Jerry.
Yep. And guess what? And guess what? After we gave him that applause and everything like that, guess what he did? He went and fucked it up again just a couple of days ago, right?
I'll be right back.
Yup. He was like, wait till you see my next thing. He built y'all up. He built y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is different. He quiet. I ain't never seen that. Okay. And then what did he do? Exactly what we was praising him for. Fucking it up.
Hey,
now,
I enjoyed every minute of it. Trust me.
Me too. I'm loving it. I'm wallowing in the Dallas Cowboys misery.
Chris, it was hilarious watching the whole thing.
Yeah. Now the sad thing, here's where it gets sad. The sad thing is that the owners and the fucking front offices are screwing the fan bases over, right? And guess what y'all motherfuckers do? Buy tickets, buy jerseys. And you know how I know?
But that's
all
Dallas.
You gotta do is turn on Oxnard and it's fucking packed.
Come on. How much they charging for practices at Dallas? Practices?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Them tours at the Star are going on today.
Yeah, watch a naked man lift weights.
So y'all
Come on now.
So therefore, I say you guys have fucking Stockholm syndrome. Jerry likes hostages. He don't want players, he want hostages. That's how we talking about y'all. Y'all seem to be unaware of what this looks like. Y'all seem to be kind of like, what?
Enjoying like,
yeah. Well, at least we got 5 and you only got 2. Our Madden ratings are 99 or 95. You know what I'm saying?
Hell,
we have more Pro Bowlers. We do well in the second round. Dak Prescott is 9-4 against the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that y'all talking, all that shit you saying, none of it has produced a Super Bowl at all.
It's all that PTSD.
Not even the NFC.
And while you're talking that shit, guess what? Your owner and your front office are actively fucking y'all up, overpaying for players. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
not complaining about that, Leo. I'm not complaining about that. Let them do it.
Exactly. So when y'all talking shit to me, right? When y'all talking shit to me, that's why I'm looking at you like you fucking crazy. Like, you don't even realize you're not in no position to talk shit to anybody right now. Y'all got shit to do. Y'all supposed to be busy. Y'all supposed to be so busy you can give 2 shits about what we talking about or anything, or y'all shouldn't even know about us. Same thing. The Giants just got started on the road to redemption a year earlier than y'all did, and they took a hell of a beating. That was one hell of an ass whooping. That was their 100th year anniversary and their running back. And from now on, if I really want to shut the shit down between me and a Giant, all I got to say is when Saquon goes into the Hall of Fame, he's going in as an Eagle.
That's fucked up.
That's fine. Ouchie, ouchie. But don't worry, Leo. Abdul Carter looks like he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
So
and
look, courtesy of Campbell. Look at Jihad Campbell.
Mr. Boo Boo. He has a boo boo, buddy.
Okay, look at Jihad Campbell.
My man duel is fine. Yours got a boo boo.
It's okay. It's okay.
Put a band-aid stick in their ass. Don't worry. We got something for your quarterback.
Yeah, so I heard that before. Okay.
Excuse me,
Marcus. Are you Marcus? Did that Marcus and Chris? Did that sound ominous at all? Did that was you like ooh?
But it's like this. But it's okay.
Ain't nobody was like ooh.
We in the weeds, Will. We in the weeds. That's what scares you. We low profile. We
Chris,
you talking that? Yeah, we're gonna get you.
See what I mean?
Beat your ass. Beat your asses. You and them Dallas. Beat your asses while we watch with popcorn and see what we got.
I told you.
Exactly.
Situational awareness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It's off. Your situational awareness is off.
It's a sit rep. Where's your situation rep? Let's watching OPLP, buddy.
It's like I said to Jesse before. It's hard to hear him trying to hear him all the way down in last place. It's hard to hear it all the way down at the bottom.
Well, we'll drag you down to hell with us, buddy.
You're getting crushed, man. Week one, easily.
Yeah, it's okay. You just keep
thinking you keep talking about your first round pick, but he faced my first round pick and didn't do nothing in the whole game.
Don't worry, we got Dexter. We got everybody else, that whole squad.
Now that's the guy I'd be worried about is second Dexter.
Well, like I said, your quarterback is going to enjoy working.
Wait a minute, Chris. Who is he? Who actually is he lining up against?
Josh Connolly.
Did he get hurt?
No, he's a
Connolly
rookie from
didn't
Oregon.
get hurt last year.
Rookie.
Do what?
Was he drafted last year?
No, drafted this year.
He was. I'm sorry. Oh, he was drafted. So wait. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. See. All right. Didn't take long. Did not take long. Okay. Are you fucking telling me that Dexter Lawrence is going to struggle against a rookie?
No, Abdul Carter.
Well, you forgot Dexter's there. You forgot.
Wait,
no, I
said
already said that we'll have our more hands full with Dexter going against our center and everything.
You forgot about Alexander too, by the way.
Nah, I ain't worried about him.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Keep dreaming.
Damn.
You have no idea what our line looks like this year.
I have a total idea. Your quarterback is going to be a planter.
It's old, isn't it?
And so his ass in the ground.
Our quarterback will be in the MVP running this year.
Oh my God! Okay.
Okay, Momo
you
Jr.
heard it.
See, Momo Jr.
No. I won't say the crazy shit he'll say, but he will.
Love you, Chris. Well, like I said, I'll sing to you the lullaby, sing the Momo. Beautiful dreamer, beautiful dream.
You'll see it.
So the blind man to the deaf mute.
No. He's not going to do anything without him. They're going to need Terry.
Shit.
Leo, you started this.
Look. Again, it's interesting listening to the other three teams in the division. Y'all, I told y'all, when it comes to us, shut the fuck up. You can't. You're not there. We're not.
Chris,
you're not on that. You're not on that level. You are not in the talk shit to the Eagles
Chris,
level.
When they lose that first game, Chris, please, both of us online, we're gonna have some Leo for fucking brunch.
No doubt.
Leo, just make sure you have a show after you lose, bro.
Yeah, I got that spit. I got a spit to put you in a spit and rotate you.
Everything. We're gonna be here after
barbecue birds. Oh man, I can't wait.
Them birds.
This is.
Do you
guys? Do you guys that again? Like I said, and do you wonder why we be looking at you? Like I be looking at y'all like y'all crazy.
Well, we're looking in the weeds for you, Leo. So we're in the weeds looking at you, going yum.
I don't understand.
Your secondary's gonna get torched. That's all I gotta say. They got
quarterbacks you got are sus. I don't want to hear it.
That's right. Cooper DeJean gonna get toasted by George Pickens. That's right. Big George Pickens. Gonna destroy that boy.
Is George Pickens a top 100?
Man, CD. He's the top deep.
He threw the CD at you, buddy. What? Yeah, look, that's right. Keep smiling.
Not mistaken, right? George Pickens is one of the top deep throw receivers.
Can I ask you something, Marcus? Did you look at CD stats when he played against Quinyon Mitchell, Quinyon Bay? Did you actually look at those stats?
Enlighten me. What's up?
You should again. You should go take a look at the stats. This is just another reason why you should shut the fuck up when you talk to the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Here we go with the last year.
I'm just saying.
He's living in the past. See that, Jesse?
Reminiscing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're seriously saying these
You're
things
talking about other teams reminiscing, and you're reminiscing right now. Shut
because
the fuck
I
up,
can.
Leo.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one in the division who can.
Still
This
the
right
past,
here.
though.
This
It's
still
still
right here. You
past.
can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
okay. I
You
don't see
cannot do that.
2025. I see
You cannot.
2024.
We got
You
5 of
cannot
them.
do that. You can.
Hey, we got 5.
I remember how I
Marcus, you're
told
bringing
you.
that up, Marcus. You had to bring that up.
It's not a flex. It's not a flex. It isn't. I'm just saying
like
right
Tourette's.
now, fellas.
It's like Tourette's, Marcus. He has Marcus. It's like Tourette's. Oh,
Yo,
90s.
Leo,
No,
I
90s.
see my team win 4 Super Bowls. How many have you seen?
I've seen 4, 2 in this century, brother.
I've seen 4
against the GOAT.
Leo, how many you seen, Leo?
I seen one last year.
I seen all 4 of mine.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You guys, how is it possible you're able to do this with what's going on with your team? Remember when I told you how when y'all doing this, when you're doing exactly what you're doing, now you know what's on my mind right now. You know what I'm saying? Nothing you saying hurts. I'm just like, this is why we look at y'all like y'all crazy.
What about
this is why, yeah.
Jerry,
the Giants, I'm looking at y'all like y'all crazy. Chris, I'm looking at you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Chris? I will believe you the moment y'all sign Jaden Daniels' mom to the offensive line. She can protect him better than
that's
y'all
a hit.
When y'all get him, when y'all get his mama signed to the team, then I'll take you seriously.
It might happen. She was just there the other day.
Damn.
See what I'm saying?
He's already working that deal.
He's worried. He's worried because we in the weeds.
See how fucked up? See how fucked up they think? And mind you, this is coming off of us putting 50. We broke the record on y'all for the most points in an NFC Championship game. We put we put 55 on you.
Yeah,
55.
You got 3 good fumbles on us,
and went to a couple of fumbles and went to the Super Bowl and won with J-Dot. J-Dot got a ring.
Oh, that was beautiful though.
J-Dot got a ring. like what are you doing? How are you here? How is it possible that you are at the shit talking to an Eagles fan point? Like you no. That was a couple of train stops ago. What are you going to do about Terry?
Wait a minute.
Do? Like, how is this going to happen?
Wait a minute,
Terry will be signed.
Marcus.
There's no way he ain't gonna be signed.
Wait a minute. Marcus had the run in the 90s, and Chris, your team had the run in the 80s. Oh, please.
Yes. Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, on their rings it says 19. 19 something.
Yep.
On their rings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, both of them. Both of them last rings start off with 19.
Every team in the division got more Super Bowls than the Eagles. Why? How's that possible?
Wait, Marcus.
And most of their rings say 19.
Hey, your guys' daddy didn't have an itch in their pants yet.
And those rings all say 19. 1990 something, 1970, like whatever. 19. You know what I'm saying? It's no.
Still 5.
Still can't take them away though. No. You can't take them away.
Nope. Not trying to.
We're gonna take away those.
You guys are like. I just think that I just want you guys to realize that what you refuse to realize is that you guys are that far removed. You are so far removed from Super Bowls that none of your rings that you have earned
right there
say
with
2000 anything.
The teams are not that far apart, though. That's the thing you're really trying to bring to the forefront here. But right there,
you know what? No, you're right because you're not that far apart. Both teams, like you got the Giants and I'm sorry, you got the Commanders and the Cowboys with 2 star players who are submitting requests for trade right now. So you're right, you're not that far apart. You know what I'm saying? And then the other team, their player didn't request a trade. They just let his ass walk in free agent to
that's pass. Remember, Leo? That's pass.
So you guys are no. I'm saying in terms of how close how far apart y'all not really. Y'all really not that far apart. Y'all nothing like us though. Nothing like us. Y'all can't get contracts right.
Commanders are right there. closer than the Cowboys. I'll put the Commanders right there with y'all because they got Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, because they old as hell too.
Mind.
All right, yeah, you don't see Jesse. That's how. See,
that's a smart man talking right there.
I think the
Blind
Commanders
man doesn't want to see.
than the Cowboys right now. I really do.
They are, I think so too.
Yeah, that's why I said
because they old. They
You
old.
got a bunch of guys in wheelchairs and walkers going to play the offense line, right? Really?
Chlorine in there.
Yeah, we did last year too, and we went to the championship game.
That was
you guys
last
got
year,
you,
brother.
you got you guys have you guys have players
on a first year complete rebuild too of all things.
Do you realize that you guys have players on your team that were born in 19 something?
We did last year too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So not only do all your rings say 19, but you actually got players who were born in the 1900s.
Yo, Leo, the Washington Redskins got a new sponsor, AARP.
Yo, they always get those old guys. Go back to George Allen days.
Don't quit your day job, Jesse.
Damn. It's I gotta tell you, it is hilarious to us Eagles fans to listen to the three of y'all go in on each other, because I can't even. And the worst part about it, the best part about it is that I can't even begin to empathize with any of you. I really can't. I can imagine how much it must suck to sit here looking at me talking all this shit with my arrogant ass. You arrogant ass motherfucker.
Really?
Wait till y'all lose. Hey,
Leo, I'm taking a word from you guys. Remember, Leo, I'm taking a word from you guys. Hungry dogs, remember? Hungry dogs.
Yep.
Where we at?
Yep.
We in the weeds. We hungry
dogs run faster.
In the weeds.
Yep. I just don't, I think the Washington Commanders overachieved last year. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to regress. You know what I'm saying? I think
they're gonna win games. They're gonna win
that owner you got. Giants, I'm telling you,
the New York Giants had the most capable quarterback room. Okay, because of Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, and then you got Jackson Dart who's learning from him. So it stands, all three of those.
Exactly.
But no. I said the most competent. They have the most competent quarterback room. That doesn't mean that's going out of all the teams, they have the most competent quarterback.
Well, collectively, you might be right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because of Jameis, because of Russell, and then you got Jackson Dart, who was the who was the high draft pick. So in terms of competency, they had the more competent. I think had the more competent quarterback room. That doesn't mean that they're gonna fucking win.
The offensive line.
Who's your backup? Who's your backup, Chris? Oh,
Marcus
who's your
Mariota.
Backup? And who's your backup there, Marcus?
Got Milton.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota.
Make my day.
Yeah, so I and hence why from the things that I worry about, you know what I'm saying, I always worry always worry about what would happen if Jalen went down, who's going to come in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay,
you saw it last year. Marcus
here is why I'm so interested, like where my focus is going to be. That's one of the biggest areas of my focus during the preseason is what's our backup QB situation look like.
That's everybody.
I want to see these guys playing. I want to see these guys taking snaps. I don't have as many questions about the Giants quarterback room as I have about my own. You know what I'm saying? The second more competent QB room as it stands right now is Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want about Cooper Rush. He held it down as best he could under the circumstances in which he was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But he has shown that he can sling the ball. So I give him that. You know what I'm saying? And hence why I say y'all have the second most competent QB room. You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at Washington, because of Marcus Mariota no, you know what? I'll put Washington in front of Dallas just because of how poised Jaden Daniels played. Because I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Jaden Daniels isn't a good player. I'm just not ready to say he's better than Jalen Hurts after 1 year.
No, not after 1 year.
And I think that And especially when I know that the sophomore slump is a very real thing. Not saying
That's
it's
right.
going to happen, but saying there's a very likelihood it could happen. You know what I'm saying?
Dak should still be the best quarterback pretty much in the division.
No.
If you're looking at
because Dak has had Dak has had 10 times. He's had 10 tries. Okay.
But look at his record, his resume though.
Well, his old line's nice. That old line's nice right now, Leo.
I don't see any NFC championships. I don't
Dak
see
should
any
have
Super
been
Bowls.
the MVP 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he should have been.
But he wasn't. No, listen. Please, Marcus, listen to me very carefully, okay? Stop doing that. Stop, because it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. Okay, stop. Stop with the shoulda, woulda, couldas, or if. Let's go with the data. What does the career stats say? None of the career stats say he should have been anything. It says he was this. So let's go with this. Okay? And Dak Prescott, the bigger the game, the more he's going to shrink. And the front, because of the activity, playoffs. And because of the activities.
Regular season, he's been one of the best
quarterbacks. I was about to say that. But listen, because of that, listen to me carefully. Because of the activities of your ownership and front office, it's so fucked up. They got y'all thinking that y'all changed y'all standards, and the standard for winning for y'all is having a better regular season record than anybody else. That's what you standing on with 10 years with this dude. Come on. And then you wonder why we looking at you like you crazy. Stop. It's embarrassing. So what? He's 9-4 against the Eagles. He's 33-8 against the.
That's a Jerry issue.
Leo, that old line has improved.
Listen to me very carefully.
Their old line has improved.
Listen to me very carefully, okay?
Dak Prescott. Eagles.
Listen to me very carefully. Dak Prescott has had 10 years in the league, my man.
Put Jalen Hurts on the Jets. He's Geno Smith.
But he's not. Jalen Hurts is on the Eagles. He's not with the Jets. Why are you trying to get me to play? Why are you like this is what we call the redirect.
Without Saquon, without AJ Brown, without Devontae, right? Without Dallas Goedert.
Y'all playing, y'all again, once again, hypothetical and theories. Y'all playing hypotheticals and theories. I ain't got to play that game. My quarterback is on. I ain't worried about. I don't care about Dak. I just care about the fact that
no line like the Eagles. He didn't have no running back like Saquon. He had a
oops.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yep. So where's that the energy that you just used on me? Why isn't that going out to the ownership? Because isn't that who it should really go to? I'm just an Eagles fan. Yeah, again, when it comes to Dak, when it comes to taking care of him, when it comes to whatever, you shouldn't be talking to me. You should be talking to your owner about that shit. That's all need to be. That's who you can't be mad at me because everything I said is true.
Dak is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
What's that? How so?
Wait a minute, Marcus.
How so? Look at what Jalen Hurts has done. Look at what Jalen Hurts has done in 6 years.
He got a better team around him. Because he got a better team. That's like Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith.
But Dak is the better quarterback. He shouldn't need a better team. But Dak is the better quarterback.
Had a line. Barry didn't have a line. Right?
Dak is the better.
Put Barry on the Cowboys team in the 90s. He would have won for 2,500 yards.
But Dak is like what's his face? Like what's his face from fucking Baltimore? Same thing. Go nowhere. Lamar. Go there, but don't go all the way.
He got to prove himself, yo. And Josh Allen. Josh Allen got to prove himself too.
And Dak too.
I'm just saying, like once again,
you got to give him something to work with.
He's got 9 years to work with something. He ain't done nothing yet.
Get rid of Cooper. Got rid of him. Come on, man.
I'll give you the credit for one thing. You got that old line to protect him this year.
He ain't got no excuses this year. He should win this year.
That's what I said. There's no excuses.
Okay. Look, I see what I mean? See what I mean? Like, listening to y'all. Y'all don't even, I hope y'all watch this again.
Yeah, I hope your secondary is ready, bro. That's all I'm gonna say to you. I hope your
The
secondary
cornerbacks, Leo. The cornerbacks.
better be ready, bro.
You hope my secondary
Booker
is
tried to
ready,
destroy
and
Jalen
y'all ain't got Micah sold up yet. Micah is not sold up. Michael does not want to play for the team, and
Micah ain't going
you're talking
nowhere.
to me about my secondary.
Stop that. He ain't going
Man,
nowhere.
when you raise that batter, he's gonna get his contract. You know Jerry Jones is gonna do it.
Jerry ain't never let a star player leave, bro. You know
Wink,
that.
wink. It's a wink, wink. You know that as well, Leo.
I am so. Jerry is doing an awesome job as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
I hope he
Don't worry
keeps
about
doing
that.
it. I hope he keeps doing the things that he's doing because he's setting y'all back. The longer he does this, y'all might be set back for maybe another 20 years.
We need to clone Jerry. We need to clone Jerry, Leo.
No, we don't. No, we don't. I ain't saying shit. I want him to keep doing what he's doing. Keep talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that was because I said, yeah, this is where Mark, this is what I said. I said, because all Jerry do is talk about hands and dicks. And that's when Hallie thought
8-inch.
And that's when everybody and when Hallie was like, I don't have a dick, and everybody was like, oh, and you disrespected Hallie. Oh, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
No, Leo, you said that. I didn't remember you
I
hearing
caught that. I saw it like, damn, Leo.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
I said, your owner talks about hands and dicks, and you're talking to me, and she thought I said you should get the dick out your mouth. And then that's what she,
I didn't hear that, and I saw it. You didn't say that.
Yeah, that's what she thought I said. And I was like, what? And I got mad. I was like, yo, I take exception to that. I don't talk like that. I didn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't think to say that. And she was like, yes, you did. I heard it with my own
There was
ears.
30, 30 people. There was 30 people on the chat, buddy. I'm like, I read it, even though the gorillas got me blocked, but I heard the whole thing. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Oh, I went in. It was
you went medieval.
Awesome.
You threw a grenade. Awesome. You threw that damn grenade. I think you were infantry, not signal, buddy, or you hung it out too long.
Jesse,
I've been hanging around.
Who got you blocked?
I don't know. I'm hid. I was on Mark's channel. Somebody got me hid over there. I don't know. I've been trying for the last 6 months. Somebody got me hid.
One of the
moderators. You got to tell Mark that Mark's got to go into the thing and put. And someone did me that way too.
I've emailed him. I've talked to him. I've emailed him. All right.
Yeah.
I'll remind them again too. Yeah, but someone did me that way, and that's where I'm like, this is where people are getting it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Why would you want to just sit around and just talk to nothing but Cowboys fans? Why would you want to just talk to just Eagles fans? I don't want to do that shit. I want to talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
I appreciate you guys who do that for me, man. Because I'm like, what the fuck, man? I like you saw how I am with you guys.
Right.
I don't be disrespectful. It's just the 800-pound gorilla squad don't like me.
Well, I don't think that I personally don't think that hold on. Okay, I personally don't think that's the case. You know what I'm saying with you. I think you're great. You know what I'm saying? I just think that a lot of times, and I said this before, you know, you have people who come from environments where in their world they're the big dick. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is that typically what happens is those kind of people don't do well when they come across a bigger dick. And that's where the issue is. That's where the problem comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? And so when you got and so what I was explaining about Laura Brunson and Terrence Parsons and Game Time, I was like, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Game Time used the term toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember there. I was there.
Yeah. And Terrence Parsons is like, oh, we cool. It's just no real beef. It's just, you know, it's clickbait. He says what he says, but they go hard with each other, right? Here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing, and it hit me, Randy, and you could back me up. I was like, you know what? I remember one time listening to Laura Brunson, and he said something about kicking in doors, right? And I was like, wait a minute, I bet you any amount of money, this motherfucker's an 11 Bravo. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. An 11 Bravo is an infantryman in the army, right? And the problem with 11 Bravos is that 11 Bravos are fucking experts in shit talking. And it's not just in shit talking, but it's shit talking with truth. Okay? That's how they fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna talk shit, but they're gonna be brutal about it. Because in those infantry environments, that's the way it works. And if you're talking about someone who was probably at minimum a junior NCO or a non-commissioned officer, oh, that means that motherfucker done went through PLDC, done probably went through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started realizing, I was like, you know what? I bet you any amount of money, Lord Brunson is probably like an 11 Bravo and was an NCO. I bet.
Leo, I can relate. Been there.
Yeah, that's why I said, Jesse, I know you could, you know what I'm saying? And so, therefore, when I hear somebody like Game Time use the terminology and describing Lord Brunson as toxic, it's like, nah, dog, you dealing with a fucking infantryman. You dealing with a grunt. You're not going to win that. You're never going to win that. You know what I'm saying?
I was a grunt,
that's
Marcus.
what somebody, I think that's what somebody needs to tell. And Terrence Parsons, too. Like, bro, you are dealing with a battle-tested, combat-proven fucking grunt. Them the worst kind to try to go up against. And
you ain't a grunt, you ain't shit.
Yeah, and he uses all, and what Lord Brunson has been able to do is he's been able to translate those skills of being a grunt and that shit talking they do into content creation for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's all it is. So but to someone who's not accustomed to those type of environments, it comes across as toxic. It comes across as combative. You know what I'm saying? Those are the experiences that when you listen to Game Time talk about Lord Brunson, you'll see it. Jesse, you can tell me I'm lying.
You're not lying. I was snickering the whole time, like,
I'm like, you know what?
No.
Yeah, that's what it is. He don't realize what he's dealing. You got a motherfucking that's why I said a battle-tested, combat-proven fucking grunt. Dude, you don't know your audience. You gotta learn your audience. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I laugh. This is why I laugh when it's back.
Yeah. Same thing with Terrence Parsons. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it don't matter what you say. That's an 11 Bravo. You're never gonna win. You're never gonna win. I wouldn't even try arguing with Lord Brunson. I wouldn't even try arguing because I already know I'm gonna lose that one. It's not gonna happen. And the thing about it is that he's got this on. So he's the worst.
Poor guy.
He's the worst. So could you imagine being Game Time listening to that, Jesse?
No, I enjoy every minute. If you see me every day, keep my mouth shut. I'm like, okay. But when I hit, I strike. You saw that last Thursday.
I was gonna say, yeah, yo, Marcus. Did you see? You didn't see it, did you? Marcus, did you see that shit?
I struck hard and I struck fast. Pause.
He made Game Time so mad. That dude was like, "It's my channel. It's my channel." I was like, "Oh shit!"
When this happened?
A couple nights ago, like Wednesday. Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, we had Terrence on.
Oh,
right?
You gotta.
I remember. Yep. I remember saying. I said to him, "Oh, did I hurt your feelings?" He went.
Game Time lost it.
Got him going.
And then when we were talking. And then when we were talking about Lord Brunson, he was like, "All right, I don't want to talk too much about Lord Brunson. He's toxic." I was like, "Oh shit!"
I was gonna say things that drop the mic.
Wow.
Moment. You gotta see that one, buddy. You gotta see what got him good.
Marcus, it was not pretty. It was.
Was it Game Time? It was on Game Time.
It's on Game Time because that's the only reason. Wednesday was Wednesday night. So it's the call. I'm on the thumbnail. It's the one with me on the thumbnail.
Okay. Yeah, get him on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
All right. That's the one.
Watch that one.
I made him cringe. Then he apologized later.
Yeah, he did. He said I was in my feelings because he went in on Rob A, right? Then he
Oh
go in on
yeah, he
Rob.
went on
He went
Rob,
on
and then
Rob
I
A, and
jumped
Rob
in.
A was like, "What the fuck?" You know, he was like, "But I can still ask a question. It's okay, bro." Marcus, listen.
It
Game
was
like
good.
somebody was asking
Got
Terrence
him.
Parsons a question, and Game Time was answering it for him. Yeah, he
Wow.
wouldn't even. Yeah, Game Time wouldn't even let nobody ask him a question. He just answered it for him, and then he was like, "Yeah, people was cutting me off." I was like, "Oh shit, really?" Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like when I like that was the motivation. That all that plus everything that I've been taking from marking them, and then seeing this shit with Jerry, I was like, "Hey, y'all still talking shit, man? You know what? Fuck that. I'm on my 50 cent. You know what I'm saying? And I told Game Time, I was like, dog, you fumbled the bag. If I went at you, you're supposed to come right back at me and I go right back at you. Blah, 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 blah. He didn't realize what was going on. And he was so into the chat that's what he missed the most. The chat.
Yeah.
The way
Oh
the
yeah.
chat was going. You know what I'm saying?
Bob,
He had people, yeah,
they're
he
not
got
built for.
bro, Marcus, look, you see how people are sitting here coming in on my chat on this channel, right?
Yeah.
Bruce Banner, I'm smoking on some Chunky Monkey. That's what I'm smoking on, bro. I'm sorry. Damn, I gotta get better at reading these chats because I'm up here talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hallie heard what she wanted to hear. Uh, Jerry is Emperor Palpatine. Coyote is crazy. Um, Bruce Banner from the top rope. Yo, Leo, what you smoking on, player? What's cracking, CZ? You know what I'm saying? What up, CZ? Welcome to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, the shit was like once and I told Game Time, I'm like, yo, bro, you supposed to come back. You supposed to snap back. You know what I'm saying? That's what 50 said. 50 said, because that's how you get the bag. You know what I'm saying? Mark was like, whoa, 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 mute. He was muting me and shit.
Oh
I was
yeah. Well,
like,
he does that. He does that.
yeah, you know what I'm
Mark
saying?
ain't
I'm
trash
like,
talk neither. Mark doesn't like trash talk neither.
no,
Nope. Yeah, he
because
tried to
but
trash talk him. That's why they hid me because I was trash talking him, saying, "How's your baby daddy doing?"
I tried to take I've tried taking the intellectual approach with Mark at times because I'll be like, Mark, I'm trying to have a healthy back and forth, but it's difficult to do that whenever I start talking. You go, okay, Leo, the Eagles are the best.
Oh
Okay,
God,
Leo,
yeah.
y'all
Look,
cannot
Leo.
do anything wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
Leo, and it's like,
I love Dak. Dak loves me. What the fuck?
you know what I'm saying? But if we like as you can see in the bird section, I don't give a fuck. I'll let you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how it should
But
be.
This is
yeah,
me. No, this is me,
yeah.
Leo. This is how I am. That's why over there it's hard moving to talk, but everybody got Oh, blah, blah, blah. What the
Well,
fuck, man?
I think what needs to happen as well is you should minimize the number of talking heads you have in the room. You understand what I'm
True.
saying? You should minimize that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Because
not saying you shouldn't ever, but it's a lot of having to referee. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You got a referee. It's like herding cats. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we
saying?
get 30
That's
fucking
why.
people in there.
Yeah, and that's why Game Time gets so frustrated so fast. You know what I'm saying? That's why Mark could easily lose the room for a good minute or two. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of talking heads. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm like, listen, you know what I mean? I got a couple of you motherfuckers in here. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. I want y'all in here. You know
I
what I'm
got
Facts.
3
saying?
kids. I'm a damn straight motherfucker.
Yeah,
Smaller.
exactly.
You could
Yeah.
be
You know what
heard
I'm
when
saying?
it's smaller.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. But the other thing too is that you also have to be prepared to receive whatever. You have to be in a position, right or wrong. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing. Me and Jesse we're comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
Yeah.
worry
saying?
about
We're
I worry about
comfortable with being
we wear our flak
uncomfortable.
vest. We wore our flak vest. You know what's gonna come.
But it's
Exactly.
like, oh, yo, it's like where we come from. I'm from Patterson, man. So I'm
Oh,
from the
so
street.
exactly. So yeah,
Used to be on the
shit.
court. I
Yeah,
used
we
to
talked
tell
about that.
dudes, after I make this shot, I'm going to take your girl from you. How you like that? And check,
Damn.
let's We ain't never get mad. Ain't nobody shoot nobody. That was just what we did. We talk trash, man.
I used to do that same thing when in soccer. Say, "Oh, your mama look good."
Yeah, nobody got mad. We like whatever, man. Beat your ass too.
I think that's the other part too. That tells you something too. This isn't no knock on Game Time or with Mark, but you know what I'm saying. When you have look, man, between the three of us, I'm the youngest out of the three of us. I'm 50,
I'm the oldest,
and I'm the youngest. No, Marcus is the oldest.
Marcus, how old are you, Mark?
Marcus is in his 60s.
Oh shit, I'm 58. Damn.
61.
I feel better now. I feel better now. You look bad. You look good, brother.
I told you. What I tell you, Marcus?
You got a good. Oh man, you got a good gene there. Boy, wait a minute. Your daddy shot a good load that night.
See, what I tell you?
My dad, 91. He's still around.
Oh, he shot a good load that night. You're good to go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
A few more to go, I guess.
Yeah,
well,
you know what?
Right.
You know what, Marcus? Guess what? Your dad was your age now. The last time he was.
Oh man, Leo, you're gonna bring that. Oh,
Yo, Leo,
damn,
that was a good.
Shots fired.
Wow.
What a nuke. Oh, Leo, I thought we were cool. Damn.
I told you. I told you.
Drop the jaw moment, man. What is that?
I told you. I told you everybody could get it. Everybody could get it.
God damn, Leo. Come on.
Jesse, you was in the military the last time they won the Super Bowl.
What the fuck? You hit it with a claymore, bitch.
Jesse, you was in the military the last time they won.
I know, but God, oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's crazy.
You was active duty.
I was active duty when my Giants won. Damn, I'm old.
Oh shit.
No, it's been a
while. Look, Jesse, I flamed Jesse. I just flamed his ass. I told you I was going to get him.
Look at him, just fuck me over. Wait a minute, what I get a stray for? I didn't get. Why I catch that stray? See, Marcus, this is what I got to deal with, Marcus. This is what I got to deal with.
Yo, we was like this before, though, Leo. Remember me, you, and Drew.
I was gonna say, yo, Jesse, me, Marcus, and Drew got on, and we had a ball. Oh, that shit was so funny, dog. Oh, that shit was so
too bad Drew's not here, because I would have loved to rag on his ass too.
Yeah, we'll get next time.
That damn goat.
Yeah. So here's what I'll do, right? I'll let y'all know. And you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can. Hold on for a second, fellas. Nope. Not what I want. I gotta find the thing. Hold on. Oh, this is so funny. Oh my God. All right. About that.
You starting to scare me there.
No.
He's plotting.
No.
Marcus, incoming.
Right, you know.
Get your helmet, man. Get the bunker quick. Follow me. Leo goes, I know you're laughing. No, that's evil laugh.
It was up to something.
Oh, Leo, get in a bunker. Come here.
That's what a Marcus, right? That's what the infantry drill sergeants have on their uniforms. Follow me.
Follow me.
That's the saying, yeah.
Queen of battle.
Yup.
Slogan.
Hold on.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'll figure it out. But I'll figure out a way to get in touch with y'all and let y'all know next time I go on live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, please. You got my email.
And then what I'll do is I'll shoot y'all a link or whatever, be like, yo, if you can hop on. And it just be us. You know what I'm saying? Just a few talking heads.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I would have been paying attention to the chat, I would have got you on sooner with Eugene, Jesse. You too, Marcus. I was, but I had Mark Holmes and Eugene on. So I was real happy about that.
I saw that and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So anytime, and again, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mark is my man. He helped me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? He helped me out
He's a good man. I never said he wasn't a good man.
We're getting this all set up and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And and game time too. You know what I'm saying? Game time.
Oh yeah, game time's definitely the man too. I have no qualms.
He got his little ways about him and everything like that. You know, I think he could be a bit sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
That's just man. You know what I mean?
He's a middleman. What do you expect? You got to deal with all the bullshit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just wish. You know what? I really wish Momo would do his research on his team. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Leo, really I've been doing, like I said, I've been look, going online, researching, going deep. That's why I have questions for you. I ask the questions because I look for it, research.
Yeah.
Momo's looking at the past. I'm like, no, you can't do that.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm like, you know, all right, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We'll you know, we'll at some point we'll get Momo up to speed but he's got to want to. Right now he don't want to.
No, he's got a lot of shit on his plate too, Leo.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, okay, you gotta give Momo some grace.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Which is what I'm willing to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm still, you know, I still maintain that posture. Like no fan base when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, no fan base should have the bandwidth to even say a word to us. Shut the fuck up.
I can say something. I can say something, Leo. We in the weeds, Leo.
That's why I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's classy right there. We in the weeds. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't worry, Marcus. You're in the weeds. Oh, don't worry. We in the weeds too, Marcus.
You know what I'm saying? What I don't see is I just don't see you know, a playoff run. Not for Dallas, not for and not for Washington. Who?
Right now, the Eagles are the team to beat. I'll give you that.
They are. You're the bar. I've said it before. You're the bar.
It doesn't bother me because
and Leo, but Marcus, we have the unfortunate blessing of trying to fight them twice within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's you get 2 cracks at you'll get your 2 cracks at the king.
If I get one at the king, I get one out of the king, I'm like this. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, we get the king very early.
What does like so if you could just split with us, you're fine.
Yeah, if we split with us, it's like Rocky IV. See, he's not a machine. He's human.
Yeah,
he's not a machine. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't got nothing to lose in week 1. All the pressure.
I want you guys to go ahead and have a good match. I'll be sitting there with the popcorn, enjoying every minute of it. And I get to make fun of either of you.
It's gonna be, because either way,
it's a win-win for me.
Yeah.
And I have both your channels.
Thanks. The best thing about now is that after the games, we have something to really talk about.
No doubt, man. I enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Like I said, first year,
either way, win or lose. Yeah, win or lose. Listen, that's the best part. And I tried explaining that to Mark a few times. I'm like, first of all, you know what I'm saying, whether I see, I'm with him. I actually have him and Cop Pizzle, you know what I'm saying, and Philly 500. I have them on while I'm watching the game. You know what I'm saying? I'll mute them. You know what I'm saying?
Always have.
But the thing is that, you know, when some shit goes down, the first thing I can't, like, if we score and scoring y'all, the first thing I do is let me go see what Mark has to say. And, you know what I'm saying?
I do that too.
Yeah. Listen, I'll even go as far as I will go on his old videos just to watch him, you know, like watch his live reaction when they lost to the San Francisco 49ers. The brother screwed us. That one.
Oh, no, Leo.
And then the one against the Packers.
I remember him when he fainted off the damn chair.
Yeah.
I said, you need smelling salts, Mark?
Hey, did you see his wife? Did you see his wife come down and did you see how his wife smoothly came down, took that bottle? You know what I'm saying? She took Joe Boo shit.
Like,
you know what I'm
get
saying?
out of
She
here.
dipped out with it. She dipped out and she's like, you don't need this shit. Hell
You
no.
don't need no more.
You know
You're
what I'm saying?
done.
That's no, let me tell you something.
I
That's
got
the
that
real
chick. I
that's the
saved it.
real MVP. Mark's wife is actually the real MVP. You know what I'm
He
saying?
don't play. The old girl don't play that.
Yo, you know what? Mark's wife is on permanent iodine status. Okay? Do you know what that means? Do you know what it means when you're on iodine status? It just means you all up in the cut.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She just be all up in the cut. You know what I'm saying? And when she came in, and when she came in, you know what I'm
She
saying?
slid right in there.
Shit up.
I got
You know what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
That
I got
motherfucker,
that.
he didn't even realize it was gone until it was
I
gone.
got that saved. I have that saved every.
That shit was funny as hell. And then his son was like, "You tried to feed it to CeeDee Lamb. You tried to feed it to CeeDee Lamb.
Marcus, you gotta see
Congratulations,
that.
man.
You gotta
Congratulations,
see that. It was hilarious.
That's on you, Dak.
Yeah,
That's
it's
on
on
you.
you. Yup.
That's the classic one. I had that as a thing. Fuck.
Yeah, and listen, when his son is sitting there talking about that's on
He
you,
screwed the
Dak.
brother.
Mark is just sitting there like this.
Yeah, he just looking.
That motherfucker, he's just like this.
Oh, that was amazing. Oh my God, I loved it.
When they got the ball back, look, when they got the ball back, and Mark was like, "Come on, Dak, come on now. This is your time to prove me right. I stuck up for you. You see it, like he be saying his Dak Prescott prayer. I've stuck up for you.
I would say text messages. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
No. Oh, ho, 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 oh, mighty then. Or here we go.
To the
You know what I'm
ball,
saying?
we don't
This shit,
go.
no,
That's what I said. I said, to the ball, we ain't go.
We don't go.
We don't go.
Yeah, we don't go.
We don't go.
We don't go to the Super Bowl.
I think that's what he got. That's what it hit me because I was ruthless.
Yeah, bruh, it's bad. Marcus is bad, bruh. It's
It was
bad.
horrible.
This shit is funny as hell.
Oh God.
Oh,
I got that saved in my fucking YouTube.
David Sat said, I just said I enjoyed you tonight on Mark's channel. Sometimes you are too passive and take shit from Mark and game time, but you got them. I'm 61 years young and learned the game from my mom. My man, hey, yo,
Oh,
David
hell
Stat, man,
yeah.
thank you. I appreciate you on that one, bro, for real. Make sure you bring your ass back here, too. You know what I'm saying?
Get your ass in here.
Kaya said, I'm hoping 10. I'm hoping 10, but Micah gets traded for just picks. We probably around 8 wins. We need
Mike is
players.
not going nowhere. They're a franchise tag, if anything.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, right? See, here's the problem that I have, right? There are aspects about this whole thing, regardless of whether or not Dak gets signed or not, that there's no return. And the point, and what I mean by that is, you know, if you think about the shit that Micah listed in that Twitter thing about submitting his trade request, that shit has to be investigated. Think about it. If you go line by line on his bullet points, Marcus, that shit got to be investigated.
Well, shouldn't it be his agent talk for him?
Yeah, talking to him without his agent and all that shit. Yeah.
Is that against the rules?
Yeah, you can't be doing that shit.
Doesn't wait a minute. Doesn't the NFL Players Association have to get in that too?
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's what they're probably reviewing all of this as it's because it's still brand new. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this is going to require like it's got to be investigated, whether to see if we need to go any further. You know what I'm saying? But if there could be, and I'm not saying it is, but there could be a potential for some adverse action towards the Dallas Cowboys behind this shit Jerry did. You like if the NFLPA might say some shit like, we find these allegations to be sufficient enough to warrant a request by the NFL to do an investigation on a possible whatever tampering or some shit like that. Talking to a player when you want, like, these are serious. And that's why I'm like, yo, what the
though. That's
fuck?
not
Like,
tampering. He's on the same team. It's not tampering.
well, not tampering, but it's something. Like, it could be something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, like, bro, like, this is crazy. Jones has never had a player fight back. Joe DeMasi said Jones, he's just throwing shade back at Jerry Jones. Oh, I will. My man David. Okay, but yeah, I'm just saying. Look, it's something like they're not going to just not say anything. They're going to say something, and it's going to be something y'all going to have to deal with. Another fucking thing y'all got to deal with.
I don't know
You know
if they
what I'm
can
saying?
put on that though, Leo. Just talking.
Huh?
And the NFL Association is a bunch of wussies. It's not the other. It's not the other
Yeah, it's not like baseball.
unions. Yeah, they would have
They
done
about to
big
have
time.
they about to have brand new leadership. You don't think that someone just coming in would love to be able to just, you know what I'm saying, make a name for themselves with
Well, it's
this?
possible, but I don't know. It's in the future.
Timing.
I don't think it's breaking the law just to have a discussion with a player, though.
That's
Especially
just talk.
if you sign, you know. I think if it's another player of the team, that's a problem. That's tampering.
All right, so then all right, tampering, wrong choice of words. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, I was
You know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
that.
But I'm just saying, like,
it's a bad look if you look at it without the agent, but I don't think it's
most
breaking
definitely.
yeah, Dak might have a legit complaint. You know what I'm saying? Dak might have a legit complaint. You know, like I'm listening to, I told everybody, I was like, yo, I'm not speculating on shit. I'm gonna go off of what this man just said. You know what I'm saying? This man said Jerry did this. I thought this. I'm tired of the narrative being created about me that ain't true. You know what I'm saying? When I'm laying it all out on the line for you and all this other shit, like what? You know what I'm saying?
Should have stayed his ass home.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even if he does sign, even if he gets signed, they're still going to be talking about this. What if he does get a guaranteed $200 million? Guess what? Come November, they're still going to be talking about the fact that he actually put in a trade request. It ain't going to go away. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to go away. They're going to tell,
when they win. Goes away when they win.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen.
I don't think it'll go away when they start playing. It's not gonna.
Yeah, once they start playing, you can't hear too much about it.
Well, yeah, water under the bridge. That's what I say.
Negotiations.
Yeah, morale, you know what I'm saying, in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this stuff can't be ignored, fellas. I'm just saying, bro.
Micah, I think they're all disappointed in Jerry.
You know, well, it's only going to be a matter of time before the fan base is on Micah, is going to be going against Micah.
The locker room is split, like Hugh Douglas and T.O. that time with you guys. That was a circus, you know?
That was ugly.
Yeah, that was bad. You know?
And Hugh Douglas beat the shit out of T.O.
But he doesn't want to admit it. But he admits it, but he doesn't admit it.
but yeah, I was going to say, but at the time, you ain't hear about that shit.
Nope.
You ain't hear. I always point out the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, again, here, why we're not in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? And that is, you know what I'm saying, when Jeffrey Lurie says something,
yeah,
that ain't good.
When Jeffrey Lurie brought your coach and in that meeting, after that fucking win, he was like, uh-oh. Remember that?
When he came downstairs and told everybody, I'm gonna have a meeting with Nick Sirianni,
exactly. I was like,
Howie Roseman, and y'all better have a plan. I was like, oh shit! I thought oh, he out.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, I thought Nick Sirianni was gonna be out. I was like, whatever they and when they
don't get me wrong, I enjoyed every minute of it, but
yeah, and guess what they did? They got rid of everybody except for Nick Sirianni.
Yep, I saw that.
Entire coaching staff, the entire coaching staff got fired. Bye, get out of here. Offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. So I said, and I remember saying when I was like, if there's no announcement that Nick Sirianni is no longer the head coach, if there's no nothing, they must have had one hell of a plan, because that's what the word was. The word was, I'm having a meeting with Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman on Tuesday. You better have a plan.
That was like, I remember, Leo, I live in Philly. When they said that on the radio, I'm like, ooh.
I said the same thing. I was like, and I tried to explain that to Mark, and the other members of the Dallas fan base, I'm like, listen, I get y'all y'all are accustomed to seeing Jerry after every game. He gives interviews. He's always in front of the camera. I get that y'all are accustomed to that. So if he says I'm having a meeting with the coach, that's not going to really scare y'all like that.
It was
But
like
that
a
ain't Jeffrey
purge.
Lurie. Yeah,
All I
Jeffrey
can think
Lurie
is
he don't
purge.
operate
You don't
like that.
play.
Yeah, he don't when you see Jeffrey Lurie, it's normally at the end him sitting in his booth, or he'll be in a locker room hugging the guys and clapping, but you don't hear him talk. He never says anything. He just be smiling. At the draft, all you see him do is sitting in his chair and he doing like this, and he claps and he smiles. He gets on the phone and congratulates the player, but that's it. He don't say nothing. He doesn't say anything. He let the football people do the football shit. Okay.
I wish we had him. Jesus.
He admitted to making a mistake with Chip Kelly. He took full responsibility of that.
Ooh,
and what did he
that
do?
was a beautiful.
Yeah. And what did he do? He gave Howie more power than he ever had. And look at how Howie rewarded him with that trust. He put together a team that won a Super Bowl with the head coach. Head coach fucks up. Jeffrey Lurie didn't think twice about it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You know what killed him, Leo? You know what killed him? When he said, when he said, talk to the general manager, I'm coach.
Yeah,
that was a death sentence right there. That was a death sentence.
So then, you know what I'm saying? So he walked away from Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? After if you think about the way that would have happened for most teams would not have been in the position we were in when we walked away from Carson Wentz.
First
so
round
for us
pick.
and we paid him over $100 million.
You had damaged goods, and he didn't tell you.
Yeah, and then when you got Jalen Hurts, I was like, why? Why would you draft a quarterback?
I enjoyed that one.
What did we win? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why I was cool with the Jalen Hurts pick, because we had just won the Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. So I placed a higher value on backup QB competency because we lost Carson. And if it weren't for our backup QB, we wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? So I placed a higher premium. I didn't think that shit was going to work out like this. And the reason why I did is because when they drafted Jalen, what ended up happening is Carson showed bitch assness. And see, the one thing that happens in Philadelphia is the moment you show bitch assness, we don't want you on our team.
Gotta go.
You can't be on our team. You gotta go.
He felt some type of way when they put a shrine for Nick Foles.
Yep. And that again, bitch assness. You know what I'm saying? Once he showed,
wasn't about the knee. It was between the eyes, bro.
But he had a back injury in his college years. He didn't say nothing. It was fractured, and it came back to haunt him.
So it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And that's when Jalen came in and took over for the rest of the season. And then the next year, Carson was gone. They didn't even think twice. They ain't wait. They ain't debate. Bye.
They got good pick for him.
I was gonna say, and then look at what we did with those picks. Look at what we did with those picks.
Marcus, what's his face?
Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? Got Jaden Carter. We got Jaden Carter. We got Nolan Smith. Like those picks turned into some shit. How we kept flipping them, doing this, moving around, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? We got Isaiah Rodgers. We didn't even have to do anything because dude got released because of the betting thing. And most people forgot he sat on our team for a year before he could play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, dog, like, hey, you got to get that. Like, that dude was masterful with how he handled that shit.
I wish we had him in our fucking team.
Yeah, same here, man.
Oh, the fucking wheel and deal. He's gangster, bitch.
You know what? I did not realize that Joe DeMasi lives in San Fran. No fucking okay. So he goes through it.
He's San Fran.
Yeah, he's San Fran. He's San Fran. He's in the middle of bullshit. He got to deal with that shit.
I'm going to make a NFC the NFC championship. I'm gonna make the NFC front office video. Like I'm gonna do something about everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go through them all. Like, all right, this who needs to shut the fuck up. This is the fan base that needs to be quiet when you talking to the Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here we go.
The problem I have with the San Francisco 49ers is that yeah, when we beat them, and I said this, I was trying to say explain this earlier today, is that when we beat the 49ers, right? I did not realize that because we went to the Super Bowl and then we lost the Super Bowl. So I was more upset that we lost the Super Bowl. What I was not aware of was that the 49ers fan base felt like we stole their Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was. I didn't know that's how they were taking it. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, what? Because I found out all that in an instant. And I'm gonna tell you how. Because a kid from my high school here in Trenton got drafted by the 49ers, Jair Brown. You know what I'm saying? They call him Tig. You know what I'm saying? And so once I started paying attention, because I wanted to follow the kid that came from Trenton. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was really starting to figure out, like, holy shit, wait a minute, where is this coming from the 49ers? What we do? And that's when I started talking to people, and that's when I found out, like, oh, so y'all think we stole y'all Super Bowl?
Oh yeah,
the one we went to and lost. Y'all felt like that was y'all's.
Oh yeah, I heard that shit over
like,
here. I 49er fan. Oh my god, they were like, oh man, I'm like, you lost, right? But it doesn't matter. You lost, right? And shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that's how they was feeling. Marcus, I was caught completely out of left field with that one. I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But yes, that's how they felt. They felt like we took their Super Bowl. And I was like, oh, and so their hate for us is very deep. So when they played us in 23 and they whooped our asses, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, or was it 24? No, it was 23.
No, 23.
Yeah, it's 23. In the regular season, they played against, they whooped, that was their Super Bowl. Yeah.
That was the sixth thing.
Yeah, so that was when, like that was their Super Bowl. That was their get back. That was them. They were exercising some demons in that game. They were trying to make right what they felt was take back what they felt was rightfully theirs. And in the meantime, we're just like, okay, it was a loss, so and that just pissed them off even more. It pissed them off more. Yeah, it pissed them off more because we didn't care. We didn't care as much of losing to them as they did to us. You see what I'm saying? That we didn't care.
Yep.
And that just ticked them off. So now there's a whole nother fan base that's starting to get a hatred for me, and I'm gonna troll the fuck out of them. I'm coming after everybody. I'm coming after everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like this. If what I did on Mark's channel got that kind of reaction,
the public enemy number one.
Leo, let me in. They still hate us. We took their vote for them. NFC Championship.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. When they start doing that, the only reason why y'all won is because Brock Purdy got hurt. And I'm like, see, the moment you turn,
they went to 3 different fucking quarterbacks. Shut the fuck up.
I was glad y'all beat them, Leo.
Thank you very much. Oh my God.
Oh, listen, at that year, San Francisco 49er fans was talking to me like Commander fans talk now.
Oh my God.
About Jaden Daniels.
Oh God.
49er fans was talking to me about Brock Purdy, like Jaden, like they talk about Jaden Daniels. And I was like, this is insane. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking Mr. Irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to tell them, like, yo, you're not looking at the right things. First and foremost, how the fuck did shit get so bad that Mr. Irrelevant even got on the fucking field? Why hasn't anyone in the front office been fired based off of things getting so bad that y'all had to use Mr. Irrelevant? Why? I don't understand that.
He fit the scheme. That's all.
No.
It's not because he was a good quarterback.
No. It's not that that's not the reason why. It's because through decisions that were made in the front office, y'all screwed the pooch on Trey Lance. You fucked up Jimmy Garoppolo. You gave up a whole bunch of fucking draft picks and shit like that.
Yeah.
So and so it had nothing to do. Brock Purdy was the last man standing because he was the last man. It wasn't because they planned for him or anything like that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? He was your emergency quarterback. And that's who you brought. That was the guy you marched in front of. Listen.
Yeah.
That Philadelphia Eagles defense was poised to break the sack record. And which means whenever you have a team that's threatening to break the sack record, see, that's not a football team, that's a goon squad. That's just a bunch of thugs. They just fucking people up. They just punching the shit out of people.
Fellas, I gotta run, man.
You're hating.
All right, later, Marcus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what, man? Yeah. We've been on for it's 1 o'clock.
No shit.
All right, y'all. Look. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. It's fun. It's fun.
The one that was getting a broomstick about damn fucking sealing my wife. Come on.
Been great, guys.
Yeah, Bruce fan of 49ers lost 3.
Have a good one. I'm out.
All right, Marcus. Later, big dog.
Again.
Peace.
No doubt, Jesse. Thanks for coming on, man.
All right.
All right, y'all. Hey. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for hanging with me. You know what I'm saying? I promise I'll do better with the chats and get to them because I know I gotta read those chats and everything, and I will. But eventually, I'll get to a point where I'm like, all right.
You're doing great,
you know
brother. See you later.
All right, man. Later, Jesse. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, thanks for coming out to the bird section. I'm your boy, Leo Bridgewater. Stay tuned for some more shorts and some more videos. Peace. Oh, that was fun.